Barb God in the building. Hello. Hi, that's me. That's you. Yeah, I told you guys I would come back. It took a little longer because I had to run a couple errands. And now I've collected said item that I said I would show everyone. And it's totally as awesome as I remember it being. I will wait for the great unveiling. See, some people say the great revealing. No, it's not a revealing. It's an unveiling. To reveal would be to cover again. We've got these words screwed up, huh? It's the unveiling. What's up, Jonah? I was about to show you guys something that I just got today. Something was just dropped off. It was a special delivery. It's pretty awesome, and you guys will get to see it. The thing is, you guys might be able to help me figure out what I'm gonna do with it, whether I should regift it or if I should keep it. And the only you'll see why it might have to be regifted. It's not like regifting like Christmas when you get a gift that you don't want, because it's not like that at all. Because this is so totally awesome. At least I think it is. You guys, I don't know, y'all might not like it. I think it's fucking brilliant. Jonah, I don't know anything about Xannies, man. Are those depressants? Are they like body stuff? Because you got Xannies and then you got the ones that you do at night if you want to party. What ones are those? Or are those the same things? What's the one if somebody has like in college, somebody has a paper due the next day and they want to stay up working? That's not Xanax, is it? Which one is that? If that one, I can't fuck with those. Those are not for me. I did one, whatever that shit is where you can just stay up all night. I did that once. And I did it when I was, I don't know fucking how old I was. I think I was like 32. And I was living in a college town, hanging out with some college kids, and like, yo, you want to fucking, I was like, what is this? It's gonna be fun. I was like, all right, cool. And while it was fun, I don't, was it a Percocet? No, Percocet is a body thing, right? Percocet, no, it was not. Or Percocet perked you up, I don't remember. Whatever that shit was. Nice, Jay. So whatever that was, I did, and I stayed up drinking all night, and I couldn't get drunk. It was the worst thing. But when I finally, it was Adderall. It was Arcane. It was Adderall. Yep, fuck Adderall. As far as I've never done meth, at least on purpose. I mean, it might have been like, you know, if you had a party and someone's smoking something, like you're smoking a blunt, like you don't know what the fuck they put on it. You know, sometimes you're like, what the fuck is this? Well, that's a woo right there. That's a Jeffrey. Yeah, meth is more harder than Adderall. Wow, yeah, it would seem so, huh? Dirty street ass fucking methamphetamine. I don't like those things. Anyway, so I did an Adderall, and I stayed up, and the hangover was the worst hangover I've ever had by far. I couldn't get drunk, so I just kept drinking, and I was drinking like, you know, at college bars they always have that big sugary drink. You know, whatever their special is for whatever town you're in, it's like the big kahuna. It's like the blue food coloring, all the sugary, shitty alcohol, and sweet. Yeah. If Adderall is pharmaceutical grade meth for kids, basically, yes. Yes, that is. So whatever that is not something. It's so funny because I've known people that they had prescriptions for methamphetamines or amphetamines, and I'm like, what? That's like, that doesn't even make sense. And the person that was doing, I didn't even notice it. Like I didn't know if that was like something they normally do. I just seen it like in their, you know, it's like in their fucking bathroom or whatever. I was like, that's your thing? And the person was normal. I don't know. I don't know if they were like, if they suffer from major depression and that maybe had them feeling alive or something. I don't know. So I don't like it. That shit can go fuck itself. anytime I'm depressed, I'm like, yeah, but I'd rather be depressed than fucking cuckoo fucking out of my mind coconuts on that shit. But anyways, I have this thing that I just got, and I'm gonna wait just a little while to unveil it to y'all. That's fucking rad. I told Jay Marley. I gave Jay Marley an opportunity to observe what I've acquired prior to the show because I was talking to him, and he denied the special rights. He denied the privileges and the special rights. So fuck him. That's right, Jay. And I was feeling all like hey, wouldn't that be nice? You can see it before anybody else. And he just no, I don't want to. Yeah. He probably did that too. He was like, yeah. And this other thing, hey, you know it's funny as we talk about uppers. I have in front of me, they're called panaticulus. Let me find the name of the shit. Hold on. I forget the popularized name of these things. They're like brain. They're brain food, and they're kind of like an upper. They're called Salastrus paniculatus. Paniculatus. Yeah. Salastrus paniculatus. That's what these are. Little red seeds. I forget what the popular name is, but I've had these for a long time, and I told you the other day, I cleaned my entire house up, and I got into my herbs and things, so I'm chewing on this. This is a root that helps with the dream world. It's called the African dream root. Jay. Eating raw meat gives you high. Well, yeah, the blood will. It's probably a little getting you a little higher than urine would, and that's because you're also getting a bunch of chemical compounds, and what could be in there. You're actually getting actual life force from something, and not that urine doesn't have life force, but you're getting actual life force, and then all of the chemicals that are in it that are having a reaction. So in one way, it's kind of an artificial high, like in the sense like it's like doing a chemical where urine is actual chi. Jonah, that's funny. Jonah, it's funny you said that because Sai was talking about that earlier. Snake venom, snake venom, and toad buffa and snake venom. What's up, Fire Drake? I think there might be enough people here I can show you all. Okay, and interesting. Yeah, I mean, if you've ever heard of bee sting therapy, for people that have like MS or certain neurological conditions, that does wonders in getting people's. I forget exactly what it does. It works on, but bee stings are good for people. What's up, Caleb? The job ace. Well, this is some. Is it really? Because I don't know. Because this is like some jazz mix that is non-copyright written. So I don't know that all this stuff is, but this is on a non-copyright channel. So all they play is like Japanese, some retro, some jazz, and some of this kind of future funk. This is more funk. Funk flex in the building. Let's see, which one is this? Yeah, this is future funk, is what you'd call it. And I'm still rocking these glasses all day. Yeah, this I just started listening to today. I mean, I've been on a kick of like Japanese jazz, like 70s jazz, which is really funky. I really like it. And I've listened to, I've known about it for years, but I just went on a kick about it, and it kind of, then I was looking for something non-copywritten, so this is what comes. What's up, Christopher Lee? You guys ready to see what I got? Do you guys want to see this? Are you guys ready for the unveiling? This is what I just got delivered today, and I think it is fucking too fresh. Are you guys ready? You just have to say, you guys just say, I'm ready. I want to see the thing that you're talking about. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll tell you this much. Don't look at it. When you look at it, you have to go, dude, how you can't say how did you afford that? You can't say that. It's like if I was driving around in a Lamborghini. You can't wonder how I got. Okay. Alright, here you go. Anybody else want to see this? Is it just Jonah? Nobody else can just comment say you want to see this shit? You need a little more, you know, it's kind of like, this is like a crowd work, you know? It's call and response. If you want to see it, I think you know what, I might even change the position of it so the lighting on it, you can see it in the lights. In its full glory. Its full glory hole. Alright, Caleb, I'll take that. I got two people, two out of the rest of you. And all you fools in the back that just this would be a climactic moment for you. So like if you're all like, you know, tossing off in the back. All right, here goes. You guys ready to see it? So then I'll change. I will also change the. I'll put it in the sun in a second so you can see. Here you go. Fucking right shit, huh? And it's all glossed up and shit. So this is a huge fucking painting. And it's lacquered, and that is a lot of fucking paint. Textured, lacquered. Yeah. So this is what I got today. You guys like it? You fucking like it? So the question also is, should I keep it or should I give it away as a gift? And here's why I say that, because I just don't know where it's just so big. I mean, my apartment is already what it is. I mean, it could work elsewhere. Let me show you. I had some thoughts on it. So, just to give it another idea of the size of it, it's bigger. It's bigger than the TV is. So normally, what I would take this and put it here because I got those, but there's just not so much room here, so it's kind of goofy. Yeah, this is where I'm from. This is from the French Quarter. Fire Drake. This is from the French Quarter. It was so weird because I looked at the dude and I'm checking all his fucking artwork. I don't know why it's fucking, but his artwork. And I asked the dude, I was like, I don't even know why I'm asking you, but like, how much do you want for that? Like, I asked him about one of his other paintings, and he told me like a pretty inexpensive number, but it was still a lot. And then I was like, okay. So then I was like, okay, if he's selling that for this one's gonna be way, way, way more. And so I asked him how much he wanted for this, and when he told me, I was like, all right, drop it off at my house tomorrow. I mean, I didn't say that. I was like, dude, I would buy it from you right now, but I can't carry this to my house. And he's like, I'll drop it off. And so, yeah, he came by today and dropped this bitch off. So, my question is, look at this shit. Maybe, let's see here. Let's see here a second, guys. Let's see about this. Okay. I mean, could that go up on the wall right there? So I mean, obviously I get rid of that piece, but I don't know if it works. Is it because the yellow might blend into the wall? I mean, spatially it might fit over there, right? It could go there, but then I think it's kind of hidden a little too much. I mean, here's seating, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like I could put it there, but if I put it there, I want to get a light above it, right? I'll put a light on it. I think it works better on that wall because sitting here, these are already comfortable. I already like that. And putting that right there, it could work right there, but then you're not really seeing it from any of the seats, right? I don't know. Yeah? Or I just give it away as a gift. Holy balls of pig shit. Well, there you go. That's what's up. Let's see, can we zoom in on this shit? Put it on the ceiling. That would freak me out. And also, I can't. I have a drop ceiling. It can't be. It can't. It could be done, but it would take more effort than I'm willing to put into it. Oh, here you go. Yeah, Jay. Well, here, let's do this. Yeah, see, because you can really tell in here. Look at see the fucking the shimmer on it. Like, I was like, dude, wow, how are you selling me a painting that probably cost you like in materials? Like, this is all, yeah. Rah. Anyways, so there we go. Well, well, well. And we meet again. Let's see here. Oh. I can't get over how much this tripod has made my life so much more convenient to do these things, to these shows. Because I had a little tripod and it didn't actually make anything easier, just slightly, but this is so much easier. And I can do more funny things with it. I can do tarot readings with it now, and I told you I can do my cooking show now instead of just holding the fucking camera trying to one hand the whole thing. It doesn't make any sense. Jay, you want this? How much you want to give me for it? What do you want to give me for it? It's like, well, I don't know. Let me see how big it is. I'll give you an exact measurement. Uh, 35 by 48. Like about 3 by 4. And also, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. I got some more shit that I'm gonna be doing some artwork here. Look at these big fucking letters that I'm going to be turning into something awesome. I'm gonna find some cool color paints, and I've got these giant 3-dimensional letters. Yeah. You guys can buy some of my artwork. You guys don't even know I do art, do you? You guys don't even know I draw. Because I don't. Sometimes. Not really ever. If I have to, I can. It's really weird. It's a really interesting skill that I can if I just don't do it. Didn't take any art classes growing up. I hated art class. I didn't even nothing, and just didn't fucking do it. And one day I decided to. And it was wild. I was like, oh shit, I can draw a little bit. I mean, am I great? Am I like, no, I'm like, it's passable, and it's just for me doing it. To me, it's kind of weird because I'm like, how do I see people do artwork and it fucking sucks, and my shit doesn't suck. It's okay. It's kind of like if you go and listen to somebody do karaoke, and you go, it's not bad. It's not horrible. It's not good. It's not horrible, and that's good. Where if I did karaoke, you'd be like, oh, that's fucking awful. Just sit down, shut the fuck up, and don't sing anymore. Yeah, you got gators there. I thought you had, yeah, you got gators. What do we got? We got crocodiles. Is that right? Do we have gators here too? Or do we have crocodiles? We have gators. I don't, yeah, alligators are here too. I mean, Jay, anything is shippable. Jay does hot rails and shoves gators up his orifice. He says hot rails. What isn't that like taking a spoon and putting some weird shit on it? Not like, well, that's hot spooning, right? Or hot knives. That, oh shit. Speaking of hot wives, just shut up. Okay, I gotta change the music because that might be copywritten shit, which we cannot have. We'll not be having that. Let's go back to non-copywritten material. Let me get closer. Gotta get closer. Let's see what's going on here. Copyright free jazz. You guys bugging out to that shit? Yeah. Hold your testicles. And if you don't have testicles, hold whatever it be in that area. Grab on there and just wait a second. Let's do. I was listening to this yesterday. It was kind of weird. It was called aesthetic copyright free music. I don't know what the fuck that means, but yeah. See what happens. Cool, huh? Oh no. No fucking ads, bro. I don't want your fucking ads. Okay. Hi. How you doing? Chip him a gator. What's up, it's time. Okay, cool. Yeah, full moon tonight. I'm gonna do. I might pull out some paint. I might do a painting tonight. I haven't done one in a while. Muhammad. What's the gator? Did the gator have a name that took off Chubb's hand in not Billy Madison? Happy Gilmore. Okay, this is cool. Speaking of those things, let's see what this wine's gonna do. Hey, Fire Drake, you know a little something. I didn't look it up on Errrybody, but mushrooms extracted in wine good, better? Does it destroy anything, or is it good? I mean, you can extract it obviously out of hot water, but is the alcohol going to do anything to the alkaloids in the mushrooms? Oh, Christopher, when was the last time I did a Zoom chat? I don't know, because it was actually before my shit got cut off for a week, and then I just my motivation changed, and then I want to do Zooms again. I definitely want to do Zooms again, because I feel like it's just sitting there waiting, and I want to do them differently. I want to go back to how I was originally doing it, and do like more teachable classes. Yeah, so whoever's seen it, like, Fire Drake, that painting, like how much? I'll see where it sits on the roadmap to if I should the person I was gonna gift it to deserves it, like monetarily it doesn't, it would be, it's already paid for, but like anybody else I wouldn't just give it to them. So like how much is it, what do you think it's worth? Like what would you pay for that? Like in two ways. How much would you pay if money was not a thing to you? What is that worth, do you think? And what would you be willing to pay for it secondarily? Like if you had some money, what would it be worth? I mean, I already gave her first dibs on it, you know that. And I was like, I bought it, but I was like, I don't know if it's gonna fit in my space. And I was like, if it will fit in their space, I mean, I'd give it to them. But I think it's fucking. I don't know if it would fit in the space with the colors they have. I don't know. Like 500, 600. Yeah. Yeah, really. That's very funny. Because when the dude told me how much he told me for his other painting it was smaller than this, and there was a lot more going on, and he told me he wanted like 500. And I was like, and that to me seemed like a reasonable price for it. And so when I asked him how much he wanted for this, when he told me, I was like, okay. I was like, I feel like I'm stealing it from you. And so, anyways, I kind of lucked out because he's moving studios, and he's like, I'd just rather sell these paintings so I don't feel like moving all the shit. He's like, so I just have like, I'm getting rid of stuff right now so I can pay for the new studio and, not have to move anything. So. Yeah, Fire Drake. That's what I thought. I went to some galleries earlier in the day, and paintings in there were anywhere from two to 12,000. Were they more intricate and took longer to do based on some things? Yeah, the super expensive ones were. But like this size and everything, like dude, that's well over $100 of material, well over it, and yeah. And I mean, I was gonna get a couple of his he had some little paintings that were like weird robot / alien faces. In fact, you know what I could do? I could probably talk to him and get a bunch off him, and then maybe I'll put that in the book bag. I'll put like one of those or two of those in the book bags that I'm selling you guys. You guys are gonna donate to me, and I'm gonna send you book bags with cool shit in it. And maybe I'll do like a couple special book bags where I'll put some small paintings in there, or maybe I'll do some paintings. Who knows? You'll see. Oh, it's time. You seen it? Yeah, Arcane, you already heard what I was putting in there, right? I didn't tell you everything, but there's about 12 items, and I want to make the bag around 100, but it might be it just depends on how if I'm gonna get any discounts for buying in bulk of anything, but I can't tell you yet, and we'll see how much what it's gonna cost me to and how much time it's gonna take me to do a couple of the craftings, because I want to make Orgonite for you guys, and I want to make. So the Orgonite, I'll just make a bulk thing where I can just, if somebody wants Orgonite, I can just sell them Orgonites. like that, right? But then I want to make a bunch of small ones too, and I just want to know how long it's going to take me, and like what's, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, I wish I could just, I wish I made enough money on doing just this that I could sell people the bag at near cost, but I can't. I have to make money on it, you know. So I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep the bag and everything in it for me, my cost, just full revealing of what it will probably cost me 50 bucks. If I'm spending 50, selling it for 100 seems like a reasonable thing. Most people probably would sell it for like 150. But you guys have to pay for shipping. So it's like 100 whatever shipping cost is. And I don't know what shipping is. Maybe like $6, $10. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But if it ends up costing me like 60, 65, I might do the bag for 120. But it's gonna be a lot of cool shit in it, you know. We'll see. Yeah, organite's not, you know, I don't know. It depends on how big. I know that I already have a lot of the stuff to make it, but like I want to make something bigger than this, right? I don't want to make ones that are, say, where's my big organites? Where have I put you, Mr. Organite, Mrs. Organite? The hell did I do with it? Hold on. And I might do a different shape. We'll see. What have I done with it? That's tripping me out. Things have been moving, like not like it places. Things just jump to different places. Some of it was like I moved it and I forgot I did it, but okay, like this size of a pyramid versus this size of a pyramid. I don't know. I probably said something in the middle, right? This is pretty slick. So this one, see how it's green? It glows in the night. So it charges up with the sun, and then it glows. And then see the crystal in there? There's crystal, and then the copper wrapping, and then there's like, these are pretty dope. See, if I made these, I think these sell online, whatever, for 20 something, and these you get like 10 of them for, or like five of them for $12, $15. I think you get like 4 or 5 of them for $15, something like that. Anyways, and if I'm gonna make these, I'm not gonna do pyramids like this. I'll do a shape of my choosing, which will probably be a 3-sided pyramid, because I think there's something more betters about that, and I'll explain that. I mean, I've explained the geometry of it and why I think this isn't necessarily correct. But, I mean, it works. I mean, you're going to get energy out of things no matter what. Anyway, so yeah, Organite, bro. And I have a big blue one, and I don't know what the fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Anybody ever seen the show on Netflix called I Think You Should Leave? So funny. Yeah, I have this one. This one I like a lot. Just straight black. I wouldn't even call this is just a pyramid. This is not even a piece of organite per se. This is just a, what's Shungite, right? I think Shungite pyramid. This.
Art that has America talking. With it, people with Medicare are getting
Malachite. Yo, the muffin pan. Do you know the muffin pan? Yeah, those ones are cool. Like those are like more like the pucks that they're kind of more like cloud busters. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that. That also has, so if I do a cloud buster in a puck shape, or even one of these, what I want to do is I want at the bottom, I want the copper to come out of this. To cut, like I want the copper to come out, and then you can plant it in the ground. So it's grounded, the copper grounds out into the ground. This doesn't just sit on top of it. Ain't nobody doing that. Because they don't know what I know. Okay, they call it the holy hand grenades. Holy hand grenades. Ha 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 ha. Sorry, I was laughing at somebody just texted me something. I'm molding the shape of a pine cone. Yeah, that's interesting. Got one sitting right here. There's I wouldn't know how to do it to get it out of the mold though. I've seen people make complex mold using moldings. Using. Well, here's what I saw. This guy, he would find ant colonies, ant hills, and he would pour molten liquid aluminum in it, and it would fill out the entire ant colony, and then he would let it cool, and then he would dig it out, and then he'd wash it off, and it was amazing. The complexity of what it looked like. So that was just using the earth and the colony as well. Then I've seen people make molds that are complex, but it's just getting whatever you're putting in there out, and I don't know how that would work. Even if I did a mold that was half and half, it's still gonna be so. I don't know. I could do something somewhat like this. I could use just the outer, like I could fill most of this in and it'd just be like the outside lips of it. That could work. Because then it wouldn't get stuck in the mold. And I'd have to turn it into a rubber casing mold. A rubber knacker. Yeah, I didn't know about the arcane. I didn't know about planting them in trees, but that's interesting. Oh, this song right here. Yeah, this tune right here. This goes hard. Turn this bitch up. Let's go. Yeah. That shit goes so hard, man. I fucking dig the dick out of that one, bro. What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck? What the shit are you saying? What did you say to me, buddy? I'm just good at caring too much. I'm just good at caring too much. What's up, Hugo Lamb? Oh, that's hilarious. Somebody was just asking about this earlier. The sun causes a rash, so that's getting something out of your system. So you. Let me try to give you the shortened version of that. How to get rid of it? It's systemic from an organ in your body. It's clogged up. So get rid of it superficially. Get oregano oil and tea tree oil, and those two specifically will be very helpful for skin things. And you're gonna break those down. And then when I say get oregano oil, there's a specific chemical in it that is very. If you look up oregano oil, it's called carvacol. If you just look up oregano oil, it's not gonna. It might not necessarily tell you how much percentage is carvacol or carvacol. Make sure that if you're ordering from Amazon, look up the ones with higher percentage, because it doesn't matter how big the bottle is. You're talking about how heavy duty is the element. Mix that with some carrier oil, and that will help A, to rid the skin of that, and B, that will kind of leak into your body and start killing off the bacteria that's causing that, and it could be a number of things why that's happening, but your body tries to get rid of toxic shit in it, and your first route is to shit it out. And if that gets clogged up, then it goes to different organs. And then your organs get clogged up and it pushes it somewhere else. So it's always trying to find a way out of your body. And so when the sun is helping to heal the body by removing things. But if you're getting itchy and rashy and shit, you lemon juice. A lot of what I'm gonna tell you, Michael, it would be like you'll think it's the opposite. Like that doesn't make sense. You'd put lemon juice on your skin and get more sunshine. You would consume a cayenne pepper, a lot of hot things. You just want to boil that shit out of your body. You want acidic things. The acid isn't the result of being sick. The acid is actually trying to get rid of whatever's in your body, the sickness. You get the flu, it means your body heats up. Heat is akin to acid. Alkaline is akin to cooling. So as your body heats up, you get the flu. If you open up a chimney, you have a flu. That heat opens something up, and it's burning something off. Getting sick and getting a high fever is healing you. It's hell. It's healing you and it's helping you because it's burning off shit in the body. This is why you stay about 97.9 degrees. If you fluctuate up 5 degrees, it's because those elements can't exist in 105 degree heat. 103. You can. Will you be uncomfortable? Oh, certainly. But that's burning those things off so you don't die. And so your body is the same way. The heat from the sun and all this is trying to remove shit from your body. Things also you can use to, if it doesn't feel good, you want to add some things that are cooling to your body. So aloe vera on the skin, as well as drinking aloe vera. Mint. You can make mint compresses. So like think of icy hot. It's good for a lot of things, but don't use icy hot. Use a mint and turmeric and hot pepper. You can make compresses for the skin, or at least make a salve with, say, like what did I make over here? I got some butters, some kokum butter, and like just different types of butters. They're different viscosities, and you put different elements. So for you, it would be turmeric is always good for just about anything, but it's also going to stain your skin a little orange for a little bit. And then the highly favorable things are tea tree, always good for skin and fungus, and oregano and turpentine. go ahead and drink some. I mean, not just turpentine that you're cleaning paintbrushes with, because there's a chemical thing that's going on there, but turpentine on your skin. I had kind of rashy on my chest because I've been eating shit this winter. I've been eating like shit this winter, right? And so I definitely had a little bit of Candida albicans. So a Candida overgrowth does things, and you get rash. I got a little rashy on right here because it was trying to get out of my stomach, out of my intestines, right? So the overgrowth there, and so I got like a rashy, and all I did was decided to rub turpentine on my person and then go outside and let the sunshine hit me. Is it hot and burning at the time? Yeah, but it kills off all of that. So hopefully that makes sense. And then you need cooling agents. Aloe vera is cooling. Also, one other thing you can add as a coolant for your body is rose water. Spray rose water on yourself, and also rose oil and rose water. It's of a very high vibe, but it has a cooling quality to it. And the other would be, I'm trying to think of one more thing you could spray on yourself that is a coolant. You have to give me a second. I'm gonna think about this. I'm trying to give you the correct plant. Oh, you know what? Witch hazel. Witch hazel is good. It's an antistringent. So witch hazel, rose water. You can put the spray together. Put that on your skin. Turpentine on your skin. Oregano on the skin, but make sure you break that down. And even in the body, a couple drops of oregano oil in the body. That'll help. So there you go. Yeah, fire drink. I mean, yeah. For me, I try to avoid. If somebody already doesn't know that drinking your piss is the thing, you can't just tell somebody to use aged urine. But yeah, I mean, aged urine will do the job because that goes in the other direction. Aged urine is very high pH. It is very, very ammonia. It's very much base. It's very alkaline. Someone that can't do an enema, or somebody that won't do an enema. Somebody that doesn't have a butthole. Somebody that can't do an enema because they physically can't, like they're not in that shape. You got to give me a little furthering on that, like, because I'm not going to give you a solution. If somebody is capable of doing an enema, like if you're saying somebody that's like bedridden and can't get to doing that, then there's other solutions. But if somebody's just not willing to do it, fuck them. I mean, if I'm being, plain and clear and obvious, people won't make any changes in their life until they are at that precipice of a health crisis or something. Some people will. Some people understand what health is. Like they don't let themselves get to the point that they have. Because once you've been through some crazy shit health-wise, you take it a little more serious. Like, this is my temple, this is my body, this is how I feel. That's that your health is more important than anything. Yeah. So people, just say, oh well, I'm not. People say, well, I'm not willing to drink my piss. I'm not willing. Okay, I get it. We don't have to go that far. You're not willing to do an enema? Enema? You're not going to drink a piss? Come to me after nothing else works. It's like that sometimes. But if they can't do an enema, but what do you mean if someone can't do an enema? To fix what, though? Is it, what do you recommend for someone that can't do enemas? I mean, what do you mean? But to solve what? What's up, Griff? Oh, yeah, senna. Yeah, drink senna tea. If you're saying if somebody that can't do an enema but wants to clean out their bowels, senna good, licorice root is good, fennel, black walnut, black walnut and cloves, and cinnamon and wormwood are all good for getting rid of parasites, worms, bacterias. Those are all for getting rid of that, for sure. Those are a good addition to the diet. Beer causes you. Oh, well, there could be a couple of reasons you get rashes from Budweiser. One is A, it's alcohol, so it's moving things out of your body. And B, it could be the aluminum can that it's in. C is Budweiser is rice-based It's not really. You really couldn't technically you couldn't technically call Budweiser a beer. It's a rice. It's basically a rice wine. Its main constituent is rice because it's the cheapest thing to get the sugars. Sometimes the Bud Heavy is really good. Do I drink them? The last time I had one, I don't know, maybe 2 years, but it can be a good beer, or it can be a good beverage. But some people, I don't. It's not, to me. That's not an actual beer. But there might be something to do with the can or the fact that it's made with rice. There could be something going on with the rice for you, or it is just simply that alcohol tends to push things out of the body. It's a solvent. It's a solvent. Yeah. Thug Rose. Yeah, the easiest thing to do to make rose water here. Well, here's some rose water that I just, but then I remade it. This is what I got. Right, it's a rose petals store, but then I made it myself because it's way cheaper to make your own rose water. And what you do to make rose water, pretty simple. You get okay. You know what else you could do for your skin disorders? Arnica. I totally forgot about this. Arnica flowers. You can make salves out of this. It's good for skin disorders. Here you go. Buy yourself rose. This was, I don't even know how much this was. This took me a little bit to get because this is straight from India. So it was like one of those things you gotta like wait 2 weeks to get it. You can get stuff that you can get in 2 days off of Amazon, but like for the dollar amount, I was getting this is half of the bag, and it cost me like $12 plus shipping, say like $15. Anyways, so boil that down, and then get yourself a nut milk bag. But you just the money on getting an actual nut milk bag because people be trying to sell those. Oh, good thing. I'll add that. You know what? I'll add that to the bag. Zen's bag. I'm adding. Check these out. This is what you want. Nut milk bag. Here, just buy a bag. Just buy my fucking bag for me, and this will I'll add to it. Nut milk bags, right? And then just strain it out, and then add witch hazel, and witch hazel is primarily alcohol, anyways. And then the witch hazel. Okay, you could use witch hazel because it has isopropyl rubbing alcohol, or you can just use rubbing alcohol. But I prefer the witch hazel because it's an astringent. And anyways, you guys will be getting this in your bag. This on one more fun little gift that you can make all sorts of awesome nut milks. Instead of going and buying $5 for whatever, you can just go buy yourself some nuts and make some nut milk. And I always suggest whenever you're making nut milk to put yogurt in it, just a little bit, because actually you can make, believe it or not, you can make nut milk yogurt. So if you're really so anti animal product and milk, but you like milky like things, you can make a nut yogurt, nut milk yogurt. But I suggest putting something in there anyways, because it just adds a little bit of thickness, a little bit of kick to it, and yeah, there you go. Okay, when you can call and go online, or you can. Well, I don't like this commercial. It's stupid. I don't care about St. Jude. I think you're joking. I think you're lying. I think St. Jude was a piece of dog meat. I think she probably killed dogs and snorted baby blood off of the back of goats or something. I don't know. What are we talking about? Kellen, do it. What is up, Hugo? Yeah, Hugo. Also, if the helping with your water fasting is going to do a lot to starve most everything out of your system. So all of those things that you might be having problems with, if they're based on eating and consuming sugars and things, they're not going to get any of it. You can also specific ways are doing overdoing the amount of acid you're putting in your system. There's a reason that grapefruit juice is so good in the morning. So is lime juice. So is lemon juice. Very acidic. It's going to clean you out, and also it cleans your blood and cleans up toxic shit out of your body, and it'll kill off things. That's the point. And this is why your body, when it gets unhealthy, it's acidic. It's not acidic. It's the opposite way. For people say, well, this is what the resulting acid from being unhealthy is the acid trying to eat away at shit, especially like cancer. Your blood is acid. You have to stop having acid blood. We need more alkaline. No. You need more acid. Keep adding acid, it will burn off the cancer. That's the problem. They tell you in reverse. Everything's in reverse. Even these people that they're trying to be helpful. I know it. I know. These vegans, these alkaline diet connoisseurs, these raw foodists, they mean well. They certainly do. But they're very, very wrong. I'm certain of that. I'm certain of what they think they're certain of. They think they're certain. I know. They think, because they were told. They just move on to the next rhythm and pittering and pattering of what's going on in pop culture. What is the new fad for consumption? What's great? You know what's cool to consume? Urine. You don't? It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Also, anybody in here, if you feel so moved or motivated to share anything with me, monetarily, financially, currency-wise, you can feel free to do that. CashApp, PayPal, those are the best ways. Or also, now my other thing works too. Look beneath. It's the other one that people use to trade monies. CashApp, PayPal, and Venmo. Those all work, and you can add money there. You can gift me that way. If I made you laugh, if you're entertained, if helped you with something, feel free. It's a good idea. TsarXen. That's PayPal and CashApp. Cool. Thanks. You guys are the best. Oh, interesting. Oh, fire drink. That's mad interesting. You got some shitty wine and added honey, ginger, beets, passion flower. Wormwood? The wormwood probably that made it bitter, huh? And the calamus. I've never used calamus. I thought that was more just for outside of the body and stuff, but I didn't know. Yeah, wormwood is gonna super healthy, but bitter as fuck. It's not gonna be not necessarily drying, but it'll be bitter. Yeah, walnut is great. Walnut's great oil for a lot of things. It's expensive, and olive oil. You guys should check out this book. You probably don't even need to get the book. You can just look it up online, and it's basically about the olive oil conspiracy. It's not a conspiracy meaning it didn't happen. It's a bunch of people in the olive oil industry. Basically, it's a mafia. And by mafia, you just mean a grouping of people that, and they're Italian too. Crazy. Whoa, it's the only place they make olive oil, except for Greek. Oh, it's a Greek mafia. And they're all conspiring to... What happened is, there's a bunch of olive oil that there's no regulation on it. You could just put extra virgin olive oil, but that could be an additive. There was no regulations on what percentage of it had to be olive oil versus extra virgin or extra virgin, because it means where they're skimming it off of. The top is the extra virgin. It's very expensive, and then you have extra virgin, and then you have the just olive oil. Now, you could also supplement with other different oils, as long as there was I think it was something really incredibly small percentage wise, like 1% or 10%, something stupid. All that had to be was olive oil, and you could call it olive oil. And all you need to do is have 10% to be extra virgin olive oil. So there's a bunch of brands that are expensive but it's not actually. It's 90% is not olive oil at all. And so the guy and he was researching all this, and he goes into here's the oils to look for that actually are. You can actually go to these places, and here's the source of the olive, and here's how they model it and all this. Very interesting. I didn't read the whole book, but there's definitely he has at least a website and gives you kind of the primers for the idea. And oils put it up your butt. Do a Basti. Arcane, what do I use when I'm cooking? Depends on what I'm cooking. It depends on because there's a smoke point and there's a burn point, Most people just use olive oil for extra virgin for everything. Not a great idea. Just like, truffle oil and extra virgin, a lot of that should just be used as a finishing tail end. When you're cooking, just stick to the standards, like vegetable canola shit. Like, I know some of it people don't agree with, but vegetable oil, it seems to be the best. Like, you want something with a higher smoke point. If you're not cooking that often, then spend the extra money and get the good stuff. Something like avocado. Something with a very high smoke point. And something that will last a little longer. And also, you should store your oil in the fridge so it doesn't go rancid. It'll last longer. Most people just put it on the counter and put it in the cupboard, whatever. Not a good place for it. It's gonna go rancid. But most people cook enough with it that it doesn't get to the point of going rancid. So you can leave it out. It's kind of like I don't understand why people put eggs in the refrigerator anyways. It's a very American thing to do. I put my eggs on the counter most of the time. But especially if I'm eating eggs all the time, because sometimes I'm on an egg kind of diet. Eggs and hearts of palm and things like that. Other times, I prefer I'll put the eggs in. See, like a lot of times when you're cooking too, the egg should be room temperature. You don't want to put a cold egg in a frying pan. It's not a good idea. There's lots of reasons for this, but nonetheless, the oils. Spend the money on the grape seed, and avocado are good. They're all and also avocado is a good finishing oil as well, but it cooks better. Hey Griff, yeah, I don't know which one. I have a couple Bitcoin wallets down there now that I put in there. See if that works. No one sent me any yet. I don't even know how. I just opened up a thing, so if I got to connect it to something, I don't know. I just know that I put my email, did my thing, and it's like, you have an account. It was like, cool. So if any of those things, if those are the ones that you would use, I think I have Dash, Exodus, and something else, because I don't know how any of them work, and I just want to see that I'm able to like spend it and turn it into actual usable monies. And I don't want to have, I don't necessarily want, because I don't trust any of these fucking things. I'd have to open up another bank account just so I have a separate bank account, because I don't know how this shit works, man. I've studied it for so long, and it's still confusing to me because amount of like, it's just weird. I don't know. It's like, it's crypto, so it's cryptic. It's cryptid, but it's also dead, and it's also, I don't know, man. I mean, if it works and it turns into, like, I'm all about it, because I know some people that have made quite a bit on it, but I know people that have lost. Like going, whoa, what happened to I thought you had that wallet with that thing there, and then it doesn't exist anymore. I was like, where's your money? It doesn't exist anymore. So that was my only, but yeah, thank you. Go for it. If you agree with those wallets that I have in the description box, try it out, see what happens. Send me a little bit at first, and if it works, then fucking go ahead and give me a Bitcoin. Give me a whole one. You got Bitcoins like that? A whole Bitcoin? What's that? What's a Bitcoin go for now? Like $43,000 or some shit? I should be a multi-billionaire right now, but the first time I got a wallet was back in like 97 or something. Like back that long ago. But it was on a computer, and at the time you had to have a hard drive and a blah blah blah, and that computer fried, toasted the whole fucking motherboard. Like, it just didn't work anymore. Where'd my money go? I mean, at the time it was like, to get Bitcoin, it was next to nothing. Yeah, but that computer doesn't exist. So, oh, was kind of like if you bought stock in, you know, Amazon or Disney or McDonald's or something right when they start, or Apple or Microsoft, you'd be a multimillionaire today. Yeah. Hindsight is, you know. So, hey, when I'm cooking though, Arcane, I use like vegetable, or I know a lot of people disagree with using canola, but I don't. It for some things, if you're cooking it, the little bit that you use in the pan, because of the when it smokes, when it starts to burn, like searing something. If you were to sear a steak, well, you burn. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But yeah, that's. I used to only use extra virgin on everything. It was just like it was in my mind, like that's what you need. That's the good stuff. And then I started doing a little research into oils. I was like, oh, now it makes sense why that's fucking $14 for, you know, a tiny little thing. And this one's, I get a jug of it for $2.50. Can I put that in my car too? What is that made out of? And there's some of them like you can, you know, I mean, think of frying French fries. Like some people do like duck fat French fries, or do a certain type of like a special kind of oil. It tastes a little different, like but it's expensive. It's at a cost. But sometimes you use an oil that's expensive, and it's pointless to do because the everybody of your cooking is going to overpower it. So it doesn't matter what oil you're using. Well, Jay Marley is still here, and it just kicked in a little bit. The wine that I had made, yeah, it's definitely. I think I'm gonna have to go outside in a second. I'm gonna have to go out and interact with nature, play with the ducks, maybe get out my kayak. Should I go kayaking? It's Monday, 4th. The sun goes down to like 8. Oh no. I can kayak on the lake or on the bayou. Okay, so I'll tell you guys, within the next 15 minutes, I'm going to. You guys could come with me, but I would say I'll start another show when I'm there, because carrying my kayak plus the phone and going through it would just be stupid. But I could do a show now that I have this awesome fucking tripod show from the kayak. That could be fun. And it'd be see, if I do that, it'd be best if I do it from the lake, because there's more cool shit to look at. And my duck friends over there. What's up, Earth? What up, Earth? Yak on the you. Yak up on that bayou, yo. Go make some groceries on the bayou. You go ask your mom and them. Your mom and them. Yeah, I don't know. See, the bayou's gonna be cool because it's closer. But the lake is so much more cool stuff. There's ins and outs and islands and things and stuff. It's a longer walk. What has happened here? What has happened? What has just occurred? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I'll give it some thought. Because the bayou is literally right there. Like, all I have to do is walk outside the front door, and so which means I don't need to take my I have a little wagon, and if I go to the bayou, I don't need my wagon. But if I go to the lake, I have to bring my wagon. Complaining about using my wagon. So like a little kid, it's my wagon. I don't know what to. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta just go back and forth. Back and forth. Anybody know that song? No. No, you don't know it? I'll be on here for. I'll fuck around with you guys for like 10 more minutes. Anybody have any more questions about anything? So it's a lot of funny. Like new people, I don't know if they get this far in, but if you ask me a question, I pretty much know the answer to it. And if I don't, I'll tell you I don't know. People like, no, that's smart. Like, yeah, I kind of am. I have access to the Akashic records of all of humanity instantaneously at any moment. That's not really true, but you know, I do know a lot of shit though. No copyright on. Let's see about this one. I don't need an hour. I need 10 minutes. Okay, cool. And if you just got here, hey, did you just get here? Did you see the this cool shit right here? Check this out. This is what I just obtained today. Look at that shit. I don't know why I'm not calling it shit, but it's pretty cool, huh? Full moon buffoonery. Cool, huh? Well, what do you think, y'all? What y'all thinking? Should I go and have some duck time? Do you guys want to join me for some of it? You can if you want to. Griff, thoughts on time isn't real? Oh man, why, Griff? Why are you gonna give me like the most expansive question ever? You're gonna make it right now in the middle of the show, just and then I say I'm gonna go in a minute. You're like, yeah, I'll explain to you that yes, it exists. If I say I'm gonna have to go in a minute, until you're a time lord, it can pause what you consider time or linear events that are occurring. This linear, of course, everything's existing now simultaneously in multi-different dimensions, and you could, of course, that's the real. But like we're sitting here in time. If I got to go in a couple minutes, I got to go in a couple minutes. So time does exist in that way. I mean, the idea of Benjamin Buttons is not false. The idea that there are different realms, there are different speeds of time that you'd consider. There are, there's go into a dream. Tell me time exists in a dream, or that breathing exists. Sometimes it doesn't. Does it here? Kind of does. That's the shortest answer I can give you. In the highest state of metaphysics, no, time doesn't exist. The epicenter of everything is timeless essence, immortal. The point of when and how and where creation can occur. It's creating without having been created. It's that thing. So time exists there within, but to have any logical sequence of events for me to make language, for you to understand what I'm saying, there has to be the beginning of what I'm saying to the end of what I'm saying. And that would be a linear structure of letters and words that form what, when you see a period at the end of a sentence, that's the moon. The capital letter in the beginning, that's where the sun starts, and it moves to the moon. And so it creates this linear, but we know that once you get there, the sun comes up again, and the moon comes around, you know. Griff, by the way, what is the meaning to life? I suppose it's whatever meaning you give it. If I really had to get to that question, I think the basic way to answer it is, it is what you make it. But because I think it does seem that we're all immortal anyways, and we all deal with, like, we're all something of the God mind, or the higher mind. We're all part of that, but it's relearning that. So I think wisdom and learning and evolving towards that, re-evolving, it's like a getting to that place. I think that's perhaps the point. How do you learn something though? Sometimes you learn during fun. Sometimes you learn during trying to learn. Sometimes there's lots of ways to do it. Sometimes sitting in silence doing nothing is the best plan of action to learn. I don't know. Could be any number of things. You're going to evolve anyway, whether you like it or not. That's truly what evolution is. It's a conscious awareness. That's evolution. Evolution isn't these microbes. This shit exploded. These microbes became fish, and the fish crawled out of the water. That's not evolution. That's not how that happened. Your body internally inside of the egg, the amoeba, the womb. Your body goes through that evolution on a micro scale. It does. And then you come out, and actual evolution is awareness and consciousness, and how we interact with ourselves in the world and what we see. That's the evolution. Are you the same today? No, you've evolved. You become something different. I think more than evolution, I think it's called morphing. Maybe we get into morphogenetic resonance and shit like this, but I'm saying morphing, constantly mutating and morphing, altering, chameleon-esque. I think that's what it is. Like, it isn't necessarily better to be a bird than it is a fish. It's not necessarily better to be a human than it is an elephant. It's not necessarily better. What is the most evolved thing? You don't know. It's different. It's differentiations. It's better to be a fish if you're in the water. It's plain to see. Better to be a bird if you're in the air. Not a fish. You're gonna put a fish in a tree and a monkey in the middle of a swim in the middle of the ocean? It makes no sense. So it's not what's more evolved, a monkey or a fish. You cannot say that a fish has evolved more than a monkey. Nor can you say a monkey's evolved more than a fish. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's me. It is time. It's a me. It's a me, a Mario. Yeah, Sheldrake. I haven't read. I've watched Rupert Sheldrake. I've watched him talk. I like listening to him talk. I like it. I like some of his. He's still a little sciencey, because there's still a couple things that he uses as foundations for some of the points he makes, but most of what he does, he's demolishing scientific paradigms, and most scientific paradigms are on shaky foundations to begin with. Science, time and time again, proves itself wrong. To the luxury of having a religion, you can't prove religion wrong, because it's my belief. Well, your belief fucking sucks, but it's your belief. You can do anything with it. You believe. Okay, tell me your belief is that you can swim underwater for 20 minutes with no oxygen. Just go do it. You can do that. You believe you can. Go do it. You won't be able to. You believe you can fly in right now? You believe that? No, you don't. If you believe it, we'll do it. It can't be done. That's when you just go, well, you have too much faith. And a lot of people put their faith into science, and science is the foundations for much science is goofy. Very, very not firm foundation. Science in the best way is awesome. Scientific method is a great way to go about things. But too many people have way too much faith in science. Imagine that. People that hate the idea of faith, hate the idea of religion, hate the idea of God, and all of these things. They don't like it. They're disgusted by it. Yet their entire system is based upon faith in what came before them in their scientific journals and studies. Even they have faith in it. They hate faith. They hate beliefs like that. tell me all about how water is H2O. You got hydrogen there, you got oxygen there. So put them together. Make me water. Oh, you can't do that. So you tell me everything else, if I take this element and this element, I can stick it together and get something else out of it. Exactly what you're talking about. If I take this alloy and I take let's say copper, and I take some zinc, and then put these things together, I'm gonna get a piece of brass. So I can say that those two elements make brass. You tell me that, and you can prove that. Scientific method will show you that that's actually the truth. That's what it is, and I can go, that's cool. I accept that. And then somebody goes, no, well, water's made out of hydrogen and oxygen. I was like, so water, the liquid stuff that we're talking about, is two things that are air elements that somehow create a denser matter that is water that we drink, that's right there that fish are floating in. Okay, I mean it's already goofy to me, but all right. Now go ahead and I can breathe oxygen, right? And what's hydrogen? I mean, you can breathe oxygen, right? Can't breathe water. But you're gonna put them together and make water. Oh no, I can't do that. But you just said you could. Oh no, but we can split apart hydrogen and oxygen. We can take the water and we can make oxygen and hydrogen out of it. Oh, you can make oxygen out of it. And hydrogen? Okay, show me how that works. And then they'll go ahead and they'll throw. Well, if I take these two pieces of metal, no, you can't use. That's not part of the experiment. You can't use metal, because then you're going to ionize the metal, and you're going to say that you're making something from the water. That water vapor that comes off as steam is heat, letting the water, doing something else with the water to become mist. So you're not producing oxygen. You're creating ionization with those two pieces of metal in the water. That's what you're seeing happen there. We can prove that. You can't prove. Where's the hydrogen come? Oh, we're making a hydrogen generator. No, you're not. The water is not producing the hydrogen. And I'll tell you in the word, hydrogen. Generator of hydro. What's hydro? So how is hydrogen, if it's a water generator, how are you releasing that? Where's it coming from? The electricity put through some magnetic poles? That's what it is. Religion is kind of sciencey too, and science is kind of religious too. Ain't it funny? Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's when it becomes scientism. Like when people are legitimate, say I'm spiritual, I'm good with that. Don't be religious, be spiritual. I think that's a good way to be. But when people say they're sciencey, that means you're religion-y. I don't want to hear about your sciencey thing. Because as soon as anybody that's a scientist guy, you know what they'll do? What they'll do is they'll show you a scientific. They'll be like, here's my scientific belief, and they'll be like, well, my scientific belief comes from all of these other studies. And they're like, no, those studies don't count. Only the ones that are working over here. Those ones are invalid. I was like, but those. So have you done the experiment? No, but these people are better. So that's kind of religious, right? So you're taking the scientific route towards baptism. Baptist. You're gonna be a Baptist rather than a Christian or a Catholic or whatever, or a Jewish or Muslim or whatever. Same thing they're doing with picking and choosing what scientific experiments they'd like to participate in, and that they're going to use as the foundation for their scientific belief system. I'm telling you, What would the world look like if we eliminated money and power from what money is from people's scientific experiments, and they just got back to what children do and what people do? They're just really interested in how something works, how does something function, what is it, and there was no money in saying anything otherwise. There was no paid for studies. It was just basically, what do you want to know? Here, how would you go about finding that? Does that seem like a reason? Hey, you know what? And nobody would be like, you don't get the paycheck if you can't figure this out. None of that would work. If you just go, does that seem like a reasonable thing? Is that working? And somebody goes, oh, here's what you didn't add to the experiment. Oh, cool. Let's add that and see if that works this time. And now we think we've covered pretty much everything, and we can say that's how something works. That's how science should work. It doesn't work that way. Sorry to break it to people that are into the sciences. Once you start putting paychecks and dangling some money, a carrot in front of somebody, you can make science say anything. How to lie with statistics. You can lie with math. I thought math you couldn't lie with. Nope, you can lie with statistics and mathematics. And you can lie with science. Pretty simple. You can pull water from air. Yes, you can. It's condensation, yes. Because we're surrounded, there is moisture and condensation. There's water in the air. Yes, certainly. So it's like having a fourth phase of water. It's the density of water. The density is different. So the water is, so it's the opposite. Wouldn't it be? I said, so wouldn't it be the opposite of what they're saying? They're going to pull air out of water? No, no, it's the opposite. You can pull water out of air. Because the air, just like in memory mean water and light, water is the containment vessel for light. So you could pull light, like light and water kind of mix, right? That's something. But it's apparently in the air. The air can hold water. There's space. It's space. It's ether. There's air. It can hold any of your lungs. You can hold all that. You can hold it. You can hold some water in there too, right out there. But water is not holding oxygen. You can get wet where there's air, but you can't get dry and breathe where there's water. Yeah, I don't think money, your Earth, I know what you're saying, but just to further that point, I don't think money itself or trade or barter or what the tool as a talisman idol, which is money, should have been used for. I don't think its original purpose would have ever been that. But now that we have what is always, it's been taught about at every major large university, when you really get into it, is the 3 I's of artificiality, which is interest, income tax, and inflation. And by those things occurring, it's called usury, and that usury that's occurring is what causes leveraging, which makes the tool as money becoming a leveraging system to benefit certain people and not others. And that's not equanimity. That's not equanimity. Is it equitable? Is it equality? No. I don't think anybody, I'm never speaking of equality. I said nothing is equal. Because this natural thing is everything is in order and balance, and everything is in flux, the flow state of things. But equanimity is the word, not equality. Equality is stupid. Not everybody should have the same on everything. You're gonna give a baby the same amount of food as an adult? Idiotic. You think you can drink as much as me? Hey, you're stupid to even try. Could I smoke as much weed as you? I would never even attempt. Can you do it like? So that's equanimity. Who needs what, where, when? The person where it's cold needs a fire. The person where it's hot needs an ice cube. Pretty simple. So equality would be like, here, we're gonna give you both a bag of apples. That ain't helping. They both have 2 apples. That's equal. What are you gonna do with cold apples when it's freezing? They're frozen. Can't even eat them. I need a fire. Person where it's hot, like, okay, maybe it's delicious. Maybe they're getting a little more benefit out of it. But what would be equitable? What would be equanimity? What's up, Granny? How you doing? Well, taxes are fake anyways. I mean, when I say fake, I mean they're not, taxes are succubuses. They're not required, especially considering what our financial institutions are anyways. Walking around imaginary places with fiat currencies and just changing numbers on a computer. It's as easy as changing a number on a computer right now. It would change nothing in the world if someone just sent me if somebody from the World Bank, somebody from whoever's running the IMF, International Monetary Fund, if somebody that's running the Federal Reserve, just sent me a couple cards with they could be unlimited, but just $100 billion on each of them, it would change nothing in the world. They could send that to a few people. It wouldn't change anything. My access to using all that, what would I do with it? First of all, I would not just go start buying all 20 cars and 50 buildings and this and no, it would make no sense. It would never get used. It couldn't. For what? I'm not going to use it superfluously. Say the word superfluous. I can't even do it. I can say superfluously. Superfluously. See, why do I keep screwing that part up? I'm not going to try it again. You guys try it. But I'm saying that for myself. But in the larger perspective, it wouldn't change the balance to anything. Balance the budget? First of all, people don't even know what the budget is. Why would you want to balance the budget? The budget has nothing to do with what's actually being spent, or what income is, or what. People don't even know that the state itself is a corporation that has an investment into businesses and has a whole nother. It has many sets of books. You're looking at what the budget is, meaning you're not looking at the financial reports. You're not looking at what investments they have. That's two different things. We're $6 trillion into debt. No, that's not what's happening. It's a farce. It's a fallacy. Yeah, money is akin to energy. The way it could be, Sin, it is the problem now because of the use of the 3 I's and usury. Money itself should have never been that. It should have been an ability to equally exchange energy. It should have been this for this, tit for tat, this for that, immediacy. Now it's not like that. It's changing again. I think it's going to get healthier for people, especially part of what crypto will be doing. Hopefully, will be balancing things out for people. Oh, dude, you're awesome, man, Griff. Thank you very much. The Cash App is the best way for me too, man. I appreciate that. Less confusing, yes. Yeah, if you know how to do it, because you can buy Bitcoin on Cash App, and if you have Bitcoin on Cash App, you can turn it into money, and then give me the money, unless you can just send Bitcoin. It doesn't matter to me. So if you guys can use Cash App for sending Bitcoin, fuck yeah, that makes it easy for me because I have a card that I can go, here's my card, and I can go to an ATM and actually get cash out if I needed it, or use the card to spend, and I can do it online. That's fucking simple. Cash App has been fucking golden for a lot of people. Venmo works. It's a little different. But there's other currency exchanges like that. Oh shit. Fucking thank you, Griff. Appreciate that. I'll spend it on good things, like drugs and hookers. Yeah, I mean, I was listening to one of my favorite hip hop artists a little while ago talk about before he became kind of big. He's like, I used to do things that it didn't pay me anything, but I would go on to, whenever you're learning something, you don't get your money back. Even if you're producing quality shit, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get an immediate return on your investment. It could be a struggle. He was saying, like, he would go to, like, he'd be on certain boards, like typing things in. Hey, check this out. He would be like just spending his day, getting people to find out about his music. He's like, it wasn't paying me anything because all they had to do is go to, watch one of my videos or something. And he's like, and it wasn't, what it would pay me, like a nickel now and then from a few people watching the ads, even if that wasn't even happening. He's like, so all of these things that he did along the way was investing into something. He's like, I was putting out energy, I don't even know where it was coming from, like my personal energy, my time, into something that he's like, it didn't pay me. It didn't pay me for a long time, but then it finally paid me. And that's the way I feel about like a lot of shit I've been doing. Like how much information and knowledge and energy and like have I put into this? How much should I be like right now? If we just put a pause button on what money is worth right now, what can be purchased in American dollars, I should probably be in the hundreds of millions of dollars, like easy, if not a billionaire. Like to put my brain up against people that are really rich, it's not even close. We're not even in the same stratosphere. We're not in the same realm. But I'm not a greedy person. What would I do with it? I would invest it in people. But if I'm just saying, what would it be worth? What the fuck I know and how things work? How my brain, like you take like Einstein's brain and they're like put it in a laboratory because they're trying to figure out what the hell, why was he so smart, that kind of thing. That's what they do with my brain. But it's a living system. They get to go, what the fuck? How does he think like that? How do those neurological connections, how does that happen? And I was going to do a whole video on that for you, and I'll probably save that for tomorrow, about how the brain functions and how to empty and reconfigure things. And I can use it in a few different languages. Like we can use it in computer language, we can use it in like psychedelic language, we can use it in neurology, we can use it in electrical engineering language, use it in food language. Yeah, what's that song by East 1999? Bone Thugs and Harmony. For the love of money, make that money, man. Gotta make that money, man. If you guys don't know Bone Thugs and Harmony, what the hell are you doing? You know what's funny? I learned about Bone Thugs and Harmony that they had one of the least impressive strength of vocabulary. One of the smallest index of number of words that they used. If you guys look up largest vocabulary in hip hop, they're way down the list. Now, is the list complete and comprehensive? No, because there's a couple people that should be on there that I know of that would be on the top of the list that aren't. But there are a couple people that like some people don't know about, and it's number 1 and number 2 by far. By a wide margin. And in fact, it doesn't even include their entire catalog, and it was put up like years ago. So these people that are at the you guys should look it up. Just look up largest vocabulary in hip hop, and there'll be a chart, and you can go and click on the links of pictures of the people. And it's very interesting. A lot of people that I liked, I didn't realize how small their vocabulary was. Most of the people that I like are in the upper echelon of larger vocabularies. Some of the more famous ones that people really like their songs, I'm not saying their music is not good. I'm just saying they use easy words. It might be powerful. You know how sometimes it's like, think of like a I don't know. There's some poets that their language is so blue collar, run of the mill, normal, but it's powerful. You don't know why. They don't have to use quarter words. They're just penny and nickel it the whole way. They don't gotta use the. Did you just come out with a 50-cent word right there? No. Gotta get that paper. Yes, girl, you gotta get that money, man. Gotta get that paper. Well, speaking of, I know I said 10 minutes, but guess what? We'll do it a couple more minutes because it's 5 o'clock now, You guys are kind of forcing my hand in where I should take this kayak out. I might not even do it today. I might just do it tomorrow. I kind of got like excited because it's 80. It's like 84 right now. But dependent on something else that might be occurring tonight, because it's a full moon, it might not even make sense to get out on the kayak right now. I want to go feed these ducks. I mean, fast. Yeah, they're up there. They're up there in fast rappers. Bus Driver has one of the biggest vocabularies on the planet, and some of his songs are as fast as bone. Trying to think of a couple other really fast rappers. Oh, R.A. the Rugged Man. He does some really fast shit. Tech Nine. Tech Nine does some fast shit. There's some that are pretty fast, but they're saying something. Sometimes when people are just rapping fast, they're not really saying much. It's just just to hit the little symbols and like just hitting that, right? It's good, it's fun, but sometimes if they're really saying something, you're like, and you can hear it because they're articulating every single vowel and consonant and word, it's different. Oh, Earth, what up, Truth Addict? You had surgery today. You cannot eat, smoke, or drink. No shit. For how long? What did you? Well, at least you can hear me. That's cool. That's kind of eating. You're eating through your ears right now. You want me to do the kayak in the full moon? I suppose I could. That might be an idea. That could be fun. We'll see. I don't know what time I do it though. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll just go out late. Maybe, I don't want to do it like at midnight or nothing. Like I guess I could do it at sundown. That would be true. Of course I love you. See, I don't know. Most people don't. They don't know what that is. I hate the word love, but I know what you mean by it. I love people. I don't necessarily like them. You don't have to like things. It's the difference between having preferences. I love food. Do I like all food? No. Do I love people? Yes. Do I love puppies? Yes. Do I love, animals? Of course. Do I like all the animals? No. Do I like them all? There's preferences to things. Sometimes preferences change. Sometimes you see something you didn't see before, and people are like, oh, now I like you. Well, truth, this evening I will have somebody do some healing at a distance work for you, because they're doing some moon magic anyways, and they ate a bunch of, well, I don't know if they ate them yet, but they're eating a bunch of fungus, and they're gonna do some full moon magic, and their goal in life is to be a shaman, like a full-time entity as a shaman. So, and they do some good energetics. They do some good healing work. So I will let them know. And yes, what you can do also, healing will be intoning. If you can vibrate your throat, you can go listen to some yeah, for certain. Listen to some healing tones and try to mimic that, because the hearing it will get your ears vibrating at that, and your speakers are not going to be strong enough to vibrate your body. But if you mimic that tone, it will vibrate your internal organs at that rate, that oscillation, and it will move things and start to heal things quicker. So just toning. I mean, watch. Think of chanting or rooms that the ancients had, the pyramids and all this. There were music halls. I mean, what do you think a church? The church organ was. The church was never what you think it is. The organ was there for a different reason, not to play the stupid shit they play on it now. It was a healing. It's healing occurring because it's an organ, like your body has organs in it. All of that was they set it up different. It wasn't, it's not being used the right way now. We'll just put it that way. But so internally, so your temple, your body, so you go to the temple, church, your body, you go to your temples, you start intoning, and you can also do it in your mind. Like if you just think of a sound. Just go like this, go, oh, and you'll feel it in your head vibrate. And if you get really sensitive, you can feel it in your fingers. Oh, like I can feel it in my toes and my fingers. And if you start thinking about it enough, you'll be able to. Oh, you feel that spine tingle? Now get rid of making the noise, and just do it here. Just put it in your head and think this noise. Oh. It will still the mind. It will balance your brain. Even though there's no sound happening out here, your brain is going, oh, that sound's occurring, and it starts to balance things in the brain. And then your body will be, your organs will be hearing that, essentially. Oh, you got some singing bowls? Yeah, I got a couple over there. Hello, Melissa. Thank you. Yeah, I told everybody that I'm going to be, because I've been for whatever reason, this store, I wanted new sunglasses, and I just thought I need new sunglasses because I'd given them away or lost them or broke them, and I was down to one shitty pair. And I was very frustrated, and so I was like, I need a pair. So I went to CVS, a Rite Aid, and usually you can go there and for under $10 you get a pair of sunglasses. No, everything there was $20. I'm like, what the effing? And so I walked over to another store and I found a pair for $10. I was like, these are one of my favorite pairs of sunglasses. I'll show you them. This is my favorite pair of sunglasses that I've ever owned, and I had this pair at the beach when I lived in at Orange Beach. I had this pair, and they had these woody out here, and they're dope. They're just good at any point in time. Like I can actually, these kind of darken things a little bit. These make it bright outside, and I found these, and then I went to the store. The grocery store to go grab myself a beverage, and they had sunglasses there. So I get a pair, and it's got a tag on it, and I was like, I wonder how much these are. I was like, there's no way. There's no way they're more than, these gotta be $10 sunglasses. Get up the register, $2, $1.99. Not these ones were $1.99. And I was like, no shit. So every time I go to the store, they have a whole new selection of $1.99 sunglasses. I used to go down to the French Market, and you'd get two for 10, perhaps, maybe 3 for 2. I think it was 3 for 20. So it was like $7 a piece. Sometimes I could talk them in 2 for 10. Whatever. $1.99. Fucking can't beat it. So now I went on a splurge. I splurged and bought myself all of these sunglasses. You guys want to see my sunglasses? This is what I've done here. Hold on. Let me do it this way. Sunglasses. So I've got the red ones of these. Check this joint out. I got the blue ones of these. I've got the yellow ones of these. And these are my old ones. This one's old. These are the last pair that I had. They were just busted. And I bought these ones. Are pretty slick. I got these because they say the Rona. And so I'm just gonna paint over the ZO so it just says Rona, because that's hilarious. And then I have these ones I thought are pretty slick. These are big chunky plasticky, like these ones I could throw around. They're like, I could do anything with these, Some of these are kind of breakable. And then I have these in every color you possibly imagine. The whites, the browns, the yellows, the brand new pair I just got today, the blue with blacks. And I got the brown and red. So Can't beat that. And then I got socks on sale too. I haven't had socks for years. Go figure it out. I don't know. Lots of new gifts. And if you just got here, anybody that didn't see this, this is another crazy gift that I just got. Look at this. Well, I mean, did I pay for it? Yes, but it was a gift in a larger sense of like how awesome it is, and how much I had to pay for it. It's nowhere near what it's worth. And that is all gloss and thick, chunky paint. Pretty cool, huh? Womp, womp, womp. Cool. So there you go. There's my sunglasses. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh. Styles Bitchley. Oh, you missed everything, man. Jay. Yeah, you like these ones? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, these ones. If I'm walking in the middle of the day, and I know I'm not going to do anything too ridiculous and stupid, that like, I'll rock these. Because, but if it's a different time or it's later, I don't want to wear these because I might break them, or I might give them away. You know, that kind of shit. Because I'll be like loosey enough in the world, you know. Oh, and I got these ones too. Yeah, boy, look at these Rainbow Brights. Yeah, I just get all loosey goosey and just like give, or just like, well, I don't know. I just leave some, lose them, break them. So these ones I don't wear out if I'm gonna be too fucked up. These ones are pretty cool. They don't really work with my hat. I guess they do. These are like more like out at a club kind of shit. Don't look at me with your stupid face. How dare you look at my eyeballs? And I will be doing, whoever didn't see this earlier, I'm going to be doing some artwork soon, which these big ass 3D letters, I'm going to be doing some cool shit with these. And maybe I'll do some artwork and sell it for you guys. You guys buy some of my cool ass artwork. I'll show you some of my pictures if you guys have never seen any of my drawings. You guys want to see some of my drawings? If somebody says yes, I'll go get them. Jay, do it. I'm gonna have to do in a second, but I'll join you on consuming more. Cause the wine with it definitely hit me a little bit. Yeah, Sin Corona and also Sin, also those the stained glass windows, those are made in the harmonics, the frequency, the cymatics, the cymatical shape of the resonant tone of the church itself. Let me say this again. The shape of the sound of the internal environment of the church itself is the shape of that window and the colors in association with it. So, how do you know what's silent in there? No, the room itself, if you take a microphone and you record it, a very high quality microphone that's recording the static background noise of the space itself, they record that, and then they just start redoubling the recording to find out what is the resonant tone of that space. And that comes out to be 483,264 hertz or whatever. And then they'll play that, and the shape that will make is what is on that stained glass window. Crazy, right? But it's true. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do that on the kayak. I was just considering if I should go onto the bayou or if I should go across the street where the ducks are. and what time I should do it. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Melissa. I go through sunglasses, um, like the way some women go through dicks. You just use them up till they're gone, and you just resupply yourself. Like, I don't. There'll be times that I don't have, like, I don't have any socks, and then I'll just buy 2 packages of socks, and then they just disappear, and then I find new ones. It's like, I don't know what the hell happened to them. Sunglasses, I'll have a dozen pair, and then I'll have one. And the only time I buy new ones is like if I was like, I need those. These ones I kind of got as a stock because I know that I'm gonna break them or lose them, and also I kind of was going towards the I can match it with different outfits. You know, it's gotta be fashionable, a fashionista. But no, because I really were. You're saying that to me. You haven't either, right? Are you saying for you? You haven't. No, I don't. I haven't had socks for about a year. I mean, I have like a pair or two, but I don't. I usually wear flip flops, but not flip flops. I wear sandals. Like flip flops are terrible. I hate flip flops. I wear the ones with the behind the foot, and then the 2 front straps. I rock those all the time. And so since this whole bullshit, I didn't need to get socks for my basketball shoes because I couldn't play basketball anywhere. There's nowhere to play basketball because I got rid of all the basketball hoops. Oh, truth, you didn't see the whole thing? No, Jay, nobody bought it from under you, but I was asking people what it was worth. And I was getting anywhere from 600 to 2,000. Wait, you were just, that was the Jay, that was the thing? Did you tell her that that's what you do all the time? Like, like that's what I do all the time. Like, she doesn't know that. Tell her she gonna have to get used to that shit. Earth. I didn't know that was who the mushroom god was. Philly. Philly? Zelda Philly? How do you how with the pronunciation? Write down the pronunciation. Cause like Azosa, so like XHOSA, the Azosa tribe, the way that you say X is different in different languages. Like you could say X like a Z, like Zen, XEN would be Zen, but XHOSA would be, you kind of get rid of the saying X. It's like a xylophone. There's a couple ways that you pronounce it, and different languages are not going to follow the English parameters. Zoshe Philly. Zoshe Philly? Zoshe Philly. Dude, here, hey Jay. I'll tell you the easiest way. Zoo, shu. Zoo, shu. Zoo, shu. Zwa. Zwa. Zwa, shwa. Wa, shwa. Wama, shakwa. Mwa, tikwa. Hey, you know what's funny? The way to get her to understand is whenever you're giving her that those rock solid abs. When you're giving her that gracious ceremonial stick of wisdom, just piss inside of her. I say that out loud? Yeah, do that. She'd be like, what? Oh. Yeah, she'll figure out some way. Like right when she's like right there, just do that. Just saying. I mean, it's gonna go one way or another. You could tell her, you could talk her into it. You know, what do they say about anal sex? It's better to ask for forgiveness than it is for permission. I don't agree. I don't agree with that with the butt sex thing, but which is very funny too. I never bring it up because I think it's weird because I'm not into like buttholes. But chicks that ask me, I'm like, really? That's your thing? I think it is. Like, what kind of fucking problems did you have as a child? Oh, gee. Oh, Melissa. Yeah, here we go. Don't get me started on anything. Yeah, I'm waiting to get the end of this just so I can eat what's in there. If you guys don't know what that is, well, don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't see why it would be for anybody. I mean, I get that there's some things, there's a place in there, the dudes, no, I get it. But like, no, I'm all about like the outside, like a little, like a little rimmer jobber. That's good. Just right around the outside, that's good. Good. I like bidets. I like cleaning my butthole. Sometimes I just sit on there and just spray water in my ass. Feels nice. But anything more than that, no. I'm okay. Pass on that. Jay, yeah, it is very sound advice. That's, I mean, out of the entire spectrum of what's going on bodily fluids wise, it's the cleanest thing. Your sweat's a little nasty, and you're sweating on each other. Her vagina juice, you don't know what's going on down there. Like her internally, like you don't know what's going on in that situation. A sneeze, you know, mouth kissing somebody is pretty fucking gross if you really broke it down. Like that's just mad bacteria and that's just like weird stuff going on there. That's nasty. You know, people let their dogs lick them in the face. You can go down and like eat some coochie. Yeah, all great. I'm good with all of this. Even kissing and letting a dog kiss me. But pissing, that's the cleanest thing you can do. And there's a lot of other really great benefits to it. And I won't even exclude the idea that it's warm. It's moist. I'm just saying, if you never have, I highly suggest doing these things. It might just take until you're that open sexually with her, or it takes the conversation. I don't know where you are mentally, conversing wise. You might talk yourself out of pussy ever again if you say it, unless you're that good friends with her at first. You know what I mean? If you're that open to each other, well, unless she's just good physically, then you just. I don't know how you talk to. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you say. Yeah, Earth. Demons and the Siemens. Well, hey, Sin, what would feel hectic? Getting, you're saying for a chick to have pee-pee? You know? Nah, I mean, if they didn't know it was about to happen, it would be a little weird. I've never done that without saying I was going to first. But it was also chicks that I've been like, chicks that knew that I drank piss. Then they just had to accept it. I was like, you know, I'm on a first date and like I drink piss. They're like, what? I was like, because they already knew that I was intelligent. They're like, why would you do that? Like you're not a gross person. They knew that, and I explained to them like, oh, okay, I mean that's your thing, because like, oh, you're intelligent, you're sexy, you're like I've already had sex with you, like, oh, that kind of shit. Like, what are they gonna do? And then I was like, dude, do you want to try something here? I don't know why I would say, dude. Hey, dude. Hey, buddy, you want to try something here? That's the best thing to do when you're having sex with a chick. that you really like, call her dude. Like, dude. Say, dude. Say, dude, your pussy's so good. Oh, shit. Maybe it's her thing. I don't know. Maybe she likes to be called dude. Black Sun, right on time. What's up, my dudes? What's up? Perfect timing for the dude joke. And it's not really a joke. You should just try it. Wait, what part are you? Hey, Melissa, what part are you saying? Oh my goodness, to the funniness, or like something that I told you about? I guarantee if I said it, it's happened. Unless I tell you right away that I was kidding. Hey, Jay Marley, worst advice ever show. I can do that. Worst advice ever show. Here's the thing, though. Here's a couple of things. What I can tell you, it wouldn't be the worst advice. It's uncommon advice, and in the right scenario, what I'm suggesting, I guarantee is a better piece of advice than anything. It's kind of like if you're in a relationship with somebody and it goes on for too long, you can never get to the point of actually be like, oh well, here's something. You can't just bring it up later. You have to, like, there's a lot of things like, hey, if like right now, if I were to meet somebody and they said that they believed in and needed to wear a mask everywhere they went, the chances of me having any relationship with them outside of have a good day is 0. But if somehow I met them and met a chick and we're having relations, and then when she's done, she puts a mask on and leaves, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she like, we go out in public somewhere, and she puts if somehow that occurred, I'd be like, this is not going anywhere. We just stop this right now. But what if she, like, when she left and then she gets in her car and puts it on in her car and I never know this? That's weird. But that's where we are now. People will be wearing their masks, man. Wearing their masks. Black Sun, I'd wear a dime wearing a mask, but you'd be disgruntled. I think I hear you. I think I could probably do this. I think so. I don't know what I consider a dime anymore. I've never really been attracted to the common theme of what a chick, a dime looks like. I don't, that standard. Oh, here we go. It's kind of like my taste in music too. It's very, very good. I know this. It's like chicks gotta have a little something, a little flavor, a little something. They can't be just like cookie cutter good looking. They can't be like the Beach Boys and California Girls with blonde hair bleached out with perfect C cups and and besides, that shit don't fly with me anyways, because I like hips and ass, and I like melanation. I like dark skin. I ain't into that all normalized makeup wearing white chicks. Fuck that. Put a hole in the mask. Haha, Earth. Yes, has anybody ever been gruntled? They've been disgruntled. Yes, there's a couple words like this that I've asked people about, and it's stuck in my brain. There's a couple of them that I always say, but has anybody ever been, and I say the word, I'm like, it's the weirdest word because you've never heard it said before. Because no one's been that other word, whatever the root word is for gruntled. So if someone's disgruntled, they're angry, right? So does gruntled mean not to be angry? Because gruntled seems like you're grunting. So disgruntled means to be not grunting, right? It's a very confusing word. And son of a fucking fuck. Fuck you and fuck the horse you fuck too. Oh man. Oily, oily old men. Oh! Damn it. Well, this is... You guys get a little more of my time. Here. Maybe up close and personal with me too. Whoa, hey there. What are you doing? What are you doing? I have to plug my phone into my supercharger because I forgot to. It is on. It's on supercharge mode. You guys are gonna be in my face because if I want to be able to use my phone, I need battery. What a fool! Oh, that's all I need to do is stick that thing in there. I forgot to do it. Anyways, okay. If I had enough MDA or MDMA in my system, I could probably charge my phone with my hands. I've done that before. Very unbelievable, but it's true. You know what's funny about the piss and hurt? Look up this. Is it the piss? Piss bottom boys? No. It's do you know Tim and Eric? You know Tim and Eric? Look up Tim and Eric. Piss. One of them made an entire album about urine. I can't play it because it's definitely gonna be copywritten. Go look it up. It's fucking hilarious. Any one of the songs. A punchline that a crack at a 7-Eleven would make when giving sex advice. Well, there's no 7-Elevens here, and I am not a crackhead, as far as I can tell, because I don't do crack, so I guess that would... Hold on, I gotta set this... Oh, there we go. Fuck. Uh-oh. So many things happening at once. Look at that. The best advice. Give me a second. I gotta go over here. I'll be right back. Don't miss me too much. Let's see if this one's good. Oh man, more ads. Oh no. Oh no. No. There we go. I guess you guys could just sit here and stare at me. I could read to you maybe. You guys want to hear me read some poetry? Oh, you know what? I can't read my poetry because it's on my phone. Well, I probably have some over here. You guys want to hear some of my poetry? We get all intimate right here. I'll look deeply, longly. I'll look into your eyes. Oh, my eyes are getting different colors again. You guys can see? What color is this? What color is this? It's getting very apparent this year. Read you some poetry. Oh, I'll write some right now. I don't know. Oh, no, this is my dream journal from years ago. No shit. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna read you my dream journal. I don't think that's. I would. It wouldn't bother me. I thought I'd use this for poetry as well. And nobody said they want to see my artwork, so we can't. Oh shit, maybe this side. Scribble dabble dabble on the microphone when I babble. Oh, maybe I did write something in here. Oh, I did. Let me see. Oh shit. Not gonna read that right now. Because it's too messy. I know, Melissa, that's all you had to do. Just stick it in there for some energy charge. Black Sun, how is... no, I actually went down to the French Quarter yesterday. And that's where I got this awesome painting. No. It's starting to slowly... I mean, I talked to a lot of the artists and musicians and things. And they were just like, dude, fucking depression, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, it's fun having those conversations. But they're like, oh, it's slowly coming, you know, the city's slowly coming back to life, whatever. And it's like, and then a couple other people I was talking to, they're like, dude, it's going to be the roaring 20s. These cycles exist this way. And so, like, it was 1920, or it is, you know, 1920s, it's 2021. And then we went through this little period where there was, you know, basically you couldn't go to a bar, which is basically like when they, stopped selling alcohol and prohibition and all this, which was a different year, but nonetheless, there's like roaring 20s and all these things that are going on and it's going to be happening. It's not going to... Oh, shit! Auschwitz? Yeah, but I think it's kicking, and the fact that it's right now it's like 85, and it's glorious outside. And what am I doing in here with all of you fucking freaks? Hopefully entertaining you. And also prepping for the moon this evening. So maybe I'll do some magic rituals. Maybe I'll strangle a turkey and drown it. And then light its body on fire and do some old hoodoo magic. Like when you tell somebody that you do practice magic, they just assume some quote crazy ritual things that are all animal sacrifices and like evil and as they're sitting there eating a bacon double cheeseburger from McDonald's. And they mad at the person that sacrificed a chicken. At least they had it all within themselves to go kill a chicken for a purpose. And they're sitting there like, this is what you guys are crazy and chowing that fake bacon chicken cheese nugget Big Mac burgery thing and let somebody else kill it and they just stuff that shit in their mouth. I don't know. There's music on the streets though. Black Sun, you want me to tell you a story? What kind of story? I have too many stories. I don't know. I'm not. I guess I'm okay. I'm a okay orator, storyteller. It depends. I'm better at it if I'm totally focused on doing it. I'm pretty good, but I'm best at it if I'm not even thinking about it. So I'm just into whatever. Oop! I almost swallowed one. There's 3 in there, and I ate one earlier. So, and in case you're wondering, this eyeball does not move. The pupil doesn't move. So you'd be like, it's not. So it doesn't work on half of me. I could take a heroic dose right now. It wouldn't do anything to half of me. Quite literally. Might be extra weird. I know, right? I mean, what am I not anyways? It just heightens it slightly. I would like to smoke something, but actually I could probably go and yeah, actually, funny enough, all at once I found everything I needed, and then some. You know, like some days you don't have anything, then the next day I found herbs, I found the painting, I found socks that I needed, I found some money. Somebody gave me a nice gift. Like before that, there was like 2 weeks where I was just like I didn't have anything. I was just like, I guess I'm sitting at home. I guess I'm just gonna sit inside and you know, just eat canned shit, whatever. That's what I did. And then I was like, oh, I'll go outside, get a little sunshine, and then found this, came up on this. I was like, cool. I'm still excited about this painting to know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know where I should put it up. And so if anybody else is new in here, you guys gotta tell me. That's so fucking wicked. Hey Earth, are you talking to Jay? Hey Earth, are you talking about Jay Marley about matching him on that? But that's, I just don't know where I'm gonna put it. If you guys gotta help me with this. Should I end up putting it up behind my bed and move that? Should I put it on that wall? Right there. Should I put it on that wall? Move that? I don't know what I would do with that. I mean, that would be dope right there. I mean, I could even put it up over top of that, which would be kind of slick too. So then the outline, that would be kind of the backdrop. You wouldn't be able to see that, which sucks. But it would that kind of would be a slick look there. Either way, or I could put it on this wall. I don't know. Jay Marley? I don't know, man. I'd probably, if Jay, that'd be a tough one. Well, here's why. If it wasn't for the fact that if I was gonna make it that cheap for someone, I would just give it to me. I would just give it to her. It's kind of like I'd rather make a little money on it. Like what it's worth. I would somewhat gift it to you. I don't know that I would do it for that. If I had everything I needed right now, if $300 is what I needed, sell that. I'd probably sit on it anyways. It's worth way more than that. I would say that's easily worth like. It's worth probably a grand. I wouldn't sell it to you. I'd make it less than that for you. But I can't imagine not. I can't imagine that for being there's enough paint and shit on there, and then versus time, and it's a pretty good piece of artwork. I like it a lot. Oh, Earth. Yeah. I could put that on the ceiling. That would work kind of. But remember, I have a drop ceiling, so it's kind of goofy. I don't know how well it's up there. You know, that could be up there by, you know, faith. That if I put something on it, it might fall. I don't know that. I do have my. Look at that. Well, finger. Not finger. Finger. Oh, come on. Finger. Not finger. I have my dream catcher right there. So that's, yeah, I'm saying that's on the ceiling. So that's not pulling it down. I don't think that would, but I wouldn't mind putting a frame around that. I mean, it's fine the way it is, but it's also it could be worth putting a frame on it. I'd build a frame for it. It's very interesting. I always like when people have the ability to like write something perfectly because they have good, you know, and then they choose to do it a little bit like sloppily on purpose to counterbalance the energy of something. But that, I mean, the paint color is just fucking dope on there. Like the swirl of that shit right there. It does literally look like a tornado of fire. Yeah. Anyways, fucking back back to being stupid. Okay. Oh, you guys should just look at this for now. This is what I look at when I'm talking to you guys. Well, let's see if you guys can see the city the way I see it. Let me see. I see it right there. Oh, there it is. There's the city. Yeah, this is interesting. This will be the first. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty full spring in here. Yeah, I mean, it is in one sense, Jay. I hear you on that, but also, artistically, I like it, but spatially, it's got to fit in the space. I got it because no matter what, that's gonna go somewhere good. I mean, everything I get. You know how many cool things that I've had that's supposed to be mine that I've given away? Like I gave away. I don't know if you ever see the picture of me. I had a gold stitched dragon 3/4 length shirt. It was white with golden. Like the whole thing was hand stitched with dragons all over it. And a couple Mardi Gras ago, I gave it to somebody. Just ridiculous. It was. In hindsight, would I have done it again? It's just so awesome. I shouldn't have, but at the time, he gave me a couple things. I gave him that. I was like, "You're winning out." He's like, "I know," and he's like, "I don't know why you're giving this to me." I was like, "It's fucking Mardi Gras, man. Enjoy." I was like, "You just got to guarantee you wear this." Like it'd be funny. I would love to see. I'd love to be out in public and see him with it on, and be like, "Do you remember where you got that?" That would be an amazing day. And he'd be like, "Yeah, I remember where I got it." I was like, "Do you know who gave that to you?" And he would go, "Oh." That's what would happen. I was like, "Can I have that back?" And he would give it back to me. But the point is, it would just be interesting to see somebody else wearing it. And if you've ever seen the picture that I'm talking about, if you go to my Instagram, if you guys don't know and you want to see my Instagram, go to my Instagram. It's my Instagram is TsarXen, TSAR_ZEN, and go to the beginning of my pictures, and it should be probably about the 20th picture. Yeah, it's a pretty fucking awesome picture. I got all my hair down and I'm sitting there in this golden threaded dragon. It's amazing. You like it and it's unframed? Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I think that Earth. I think the frame might cause a little bit of a little too much rectilinearity in what's going on there. It's chaoticness I kind of enjoy too.
You mean red butterfly? Yes, of course.
Jay Marley, what you say? You say, yeah, I hear you on that. It could work. It could work. We'll see. It's just gonna take me that one little motivation, because once I start doing that, it's like I gotta devote like an hour to. Okay, is it go here? Then I'm gonna have to pull that thing down. I'm like, does it look better over here? And I'm gonna have to. If I'm doing it by myself, I'm gonna have to put it up, then go stand over there and go, oh, is this right? Or I can ask somebody else, is this the right space? Is it kind of kind of get somebody else's perspective on it. Let's see. Well, thank you, Skull. You missed out. I've been rocking the glasses all day. Now that is cool as fuck, bro. Although I'm enjoying the sun right now, even though I'm not outside quite yet. And it might be just that I'm just vibing really hard right now due to some things. Due to what might be in this glass. Skull, if you just got here, if you don't know what that is, you can take a guess. I mean, you'd have to look closer. Wow. Yeah, see, man, that's all you need. Just focus on sunshine, and even it will reach the Scots. It could be my my Irish descendants, my Irish my alcohol dependence is because of my Irish descendants and the Scottish, right? We'll say it like I'm English though. Skull, you are correct. I don't know how well it works to extract it in wine. How much is gonna come out into wine? But wine it up. We'll see. Some things better like this. Some things better like that. I've always noticed that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna eat them anyway. I'm gonna eat it afterwards. I'm gonna eat those afterwards, anyways. I just didn't know if it's gonna destroy any of the compounds in it. Certain things, like you can't extract certain things in hot water, nor can you extract that in alcohol because it'll destroy things, right? It works in water, but hot water is akin to alcohol, because alcohol is basically hot water. It's fire water. But then there's also a chemical agent that's occurring. So water works fine. Sun, if you put these in distilled water in the sun, that's better than making a tea. So it's like making sun tea. Have you ever had sun tea? Leaving it on the windowsill, you put some tea leaves in the jar, and it tastes completely different. Because you're getting the energy directly from the sun that is going through the glass rather than getting the heat. So you're getting the heat from the stove to heat up water, so the water itself is hot, but it was heated from a secondary source, where if you're getting the sun charge right through there, doing something else. Do that with mushrooms too. That would work. I know that. Just wondering, well, like I'm definitely getting a little bit of something off of this for sure, but oh, that tune right there, yeah, I could deal with this. Good, this shit right here. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Oh, I'm rewinding this. We're getting another play out of this. That's that sunny vibe right here. It's got that like 60s vibe with that rolling drum. Missing Someone. DJ Quads. Oh, we're riding this bitch. Yo, thought. No, we're listening to that shit again. All on high volume. I mean, this one was slick too. This is nice. I would put this is more nighttime music right here. This is right here. Doo-wop fusion there. It's coming tomorrow. Earth, it's coming tomorrow. You've never even seen my Korg. Because I haven't had it in a couple years. I let somebody borrow it, and it was just how I never asked for it back. And then the other day I was like, dude, let me get that shit back. He's like, yeah, but I gotta get it in my closet. I was like, cool. But I do have my groove box you've seen. You've never seen my Korg. The Korg I'm much nicer with. The Korg I know very well. The groove box was somebody else that gave me as a gift. You'll see. You've never even seen it. Here it is. This is not the same. This is a good tune intro. This is called Monday by Jeff and Spencer. Man, have a little bit of this shit. Turn this bitch up too. Man, 60 vibes, man. 70s kind of. 60s, 70s? Yeah. Late 60s. Yeah. I'll show you something. Right here, the groove box. Yeah. This a buddy of mine who played lots of jungle and drum and bass, and he explicitly told me the difference between jungle music and drum and bass, and he made a lot of music on here. He DJ'd. He was pretty nice with it. But that was even after this. I got years ago. This is even after I've been playing with that Electribe. Okay, here goes this. Here's that song. This is the song we came for. There's not. Nope. Everything I'm playing, it's on. I put it non-copywritten, and it brings me to popular channels and say you can use this for anything you want. This is on other people's channels too. It's not copywritten. This is how people get their name known, and then people find this DJ and find his music, and then he'll make money that way. It's like my shit. All of my videos, me talking, should be motherfucking copywritten. But it's not. Because if you hear anybody else say it, you know it came from me. Yeah, that shit went real hard, but Also, it's a certain specific kind of vibe, though. You know what I mean? Like there's lots of different kinds of music that. What the fuck has happened here? Like if it's pop music, it's usually copyrighted. But if it's not pop on the radio, most people don't. It's not worth copywriting. People see why you should copyright certain things. There's a reason to, but there's other things. Most people see more of a benefit. If you do the cost to benefit, the ratios to benefit to, you do all these cost relationship to benefit to scenario situations, all that business modeling things. It makes more sense sometimes to not copyright things. And I would say in his case, he's a DJ. He's spinning records and doing shit. He's not like producers, maybe sometimes copywritten, but even in that, now in this day and age, it doesn't make a lot of sense to copyright things. A group Zoom trip. I'm happy to do it for sure. Perhaps this evening, but I'd probably have to give somebody a little bit of a. We'd have to give people a little bit of advance notice. You're not just gonna come up on some. I mean, I guess if you want to. Once I get this phone charged, then I'm gonna go outside anyways. I don't think I'm gonna get my kayak out right now. I'll do it later, and maybe we can walk up on some people, find some things going on. Because I know other people are gonna be doing some magic this evening, due to the fullness of the moon, and the weather is going to be fucking outstanding. Ah! I don't know how motherfuckers deal with the winter at all. Like right now, like for me, 80 degrees is perfect. 85 is even better. I don't mind 90s. Most people are like, and when it's cold, I'm like, wow, what is everybody doing? Just this is stuff to do. And the thing is, even on a nice sunny day, if it's always nice and sunny, you can stay inside. You can, but in the winter, you're forced to do it. Like you have to. You're like, oh fuck, I want to go outside. You get cabin fever. Cabin fever happens to me all the time, but I forcefully keep myself inside so I can store up energy, because I recharge. There's two types of recharging. People like to recharge on outside, like they go out and they feel alive and refreshed, you know, so they charge up off of other people's energy, and other people are capacitors of energy. They charge up and they isolate themselves, and they're introverted and they internalize, and that's where the energy comes from. So for me, it was like, you talk a lot, you make a lot of videos, like you don't understand how much I just don't do anything. You think I want to talk to you motherfuckers? No, I enjoy it, but how much time I'm just sitting here going, like, do you think that I make videos on health and well-being and enemas and breathing patterns and some of the highest knowledge on how these things work, and you don't think I do that shit? Like, what do you think I'm doing when I'm not doing this? You think I make videos on magic and I'm not doing some of it sometimes? I'm not doing it all on camera. I told you guys though, I will do some magical ceremonial ritual shit on camera for you. Why not? Don't bother me. I'll show you all about it. But see, I told you, now that now the summer's here. Look at, I started drinking differently. Ingesting things different. Where's my gray hairs? Starting to vanish. See? My skin? Where's the wrinkles at? Only thing I got is a little fucking red nose because I had glasses on, so I got like Rudolph right now. Like a big nose. I don't know what we're talking about. Wait, we're not. I'm talking. You guys are just watching me talk. Okay, back to some music. I feel like I've talked too much. You've said too much. Here, let's have some music. Fucking stupid. Bottoms up, huh? See what happens. Gotta say, not really feeling this vibe right now. It's too poppy, too fucking. We're gonna fast forward this bullshit. See what's going on. Sorry, whatever that is. I don't like that one. No. Oh, here you go. Let's see about this. This song is actually called Dear Autumn. So this is gonna be. I can already tell it's gonna be, even just by the song title and just what I heard right there. It's gonna be that. There's gonna be a dude singing in a girly voice, and it's already the piano's there, and then there's gonna be like some. It's kind of like some. It's like the guy that brings the guitar to the bonfire. It's gonna be that kind of music. Is it gonna be exactly that? No, because the piano's already there. But it's gonna be kind of like skinny guy playing the guitar with the hipster guy with the mustache. It's that music. I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying that's what it is. Oh, and it's a chick. Da da da. Da da da. This is some Outcast tune. So 3,000 to. You can do cups over this. You know, cups, girl. It looks like I'm making fun of it. I'm not. Oh, we're gonna get to this. Oh, where's my fucking chocolatey pumpkin mochaccino soy latte, half soy, non-fat. Little horns in there. It's good. It's just not what I want right now. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry, I like it. It's good background music, is what I'm saying. If it was quiet, I could talk over it and it'd be perfect. When it's loud, that doesn't need to be loud. It's interesting already. I have no idea where it's going. Okay, heavy bass. Where's the bass at? If they don't put a heavy bass in here, I'm confused. Okay. I still need a heavy bass. I don't care. Where's the heavy bass at? Oh, now he's gonna run it up and down. Two pianos, doing pianos. I just need some bass in here, though. It's too loud for no bass. Come on, at least put some reggaeton to it or something. Just not go hard with some like off the wall shit. It's like clanky. Yeah, I'm gonna need some just. See more. This is at the mall. I don't need that right now. Why? You're tempting me because there was a couple good tunes on there, and then you're gonna tempt me with that. Ulga Forkson.
Harry's Benjamin Moore painted over 30
No,
others.
why is he talking like that? That's not what his voice sounds like. He's like, I like this music. I already prefer this. It's very, Swedish, Icelandic, Nordic, Icelandic, Greenlandish, Icelandish, whatever. It's two different places. One is a sheet of ice that doesn't exist, but nonetheless. Yeah, Earth, you heard that earlier one? It's just like wintertime at the mall, right? This is still on Too Much Coffee too, yeah. Because what the fuck do they gotta do? They're just surrounded by people like, yeah, the kids are here. Whoa, fucking everybody freaking out. It's Christmas time and we're This is cool. Slow down, add the drum a little bit to it. I like it. His name is Ellis Foreman. From Eric Ogley. I dig it. Hopefully this music gets out of the maybe I picked the seasons. Alright, we're gonna go back. We're gonna find different music because all I have to do is 20 more minutes and entertain you guys for 20 more minutes. Shit. You know how difficult that's gonna be? Pretty much not. Well, I'm not saying you're a good crowd. I'm just saying I'm very good at being entertaining. You don't like it? Piss off. If you do like it, let's see what we got here. I want jazz music right now. That's what I want. I just want just straight jazz. Copyright free jazz. How about that? You know the word jizz comes from? Which one came up first? Was it jazz or jizz? You know it's connected, right? Someone's gonna like, oh, fucking, oh, jizz all over you. It's from jazz. It's the jizz bands, the jazz bands. Same thing. Go look it up. I just don't know which direction it worked in. If the immediate was like Shakespeare doing, and he jizzed on all fine bosom, or if it was jazz music being played and it was then thus jazz came first and then jizz came second, or was it the other way around? What came first? Came jizz, jazz. Okay, I'll just shut the fuck up for now. Okay, this is some of my favorite. This is not jazz. It's just a compilation of lots of cool shit that in my old videos. Yep, that song right there. It's so good. And we'll leave this at a pretty good volume here. Ready? Let's see what's happening.
Icy girl, coming in hot. Bye.
What? What, bitch? What did you just say? Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that. I didn't do any of that. That was just like, it was just like that was the that was the whole commercial. I'm changing up the attitude right now. Oh shit, who's this? Who are you? What are you doing here? Beatbox? You having a beatbox? You know the Boots and Cats for you? Who is it? Who is showing up? Do I know you? I just seen a new person in here. Me to Bloom, what are you doing? Are you enjoying the music? I was taking a break from doing my wildly entertaining shit. And I'm sorry that the camera is right in my grill. My grill piece, my whole facial regions. But I have a very short cord to use. I have a fast plug. It charges my phone fast. And I can't get it. That's how far it goes. I can't put the camera that way. So there you get all of this. You can see all of the fine lines, wrinkles, and all of the other wonderful things that happens as you anti-age. People are still not aware of this. And if I got rid of this, if I got rid of this beard, you realize like I probably I would get ID'd to buy anything. Like, how are you here? Yes, this is what happens. This is a great camera too. Hopefully, I look as good as it seems, other than a little bit of, I told you, my my schnoz. And this is how I'm gonna do this for a second. Get the blood moving, and that way my face is of the same tone. Ugh. This is not filters. This is real life. This is not a mask. It's just what I look like. And no, this is not because I just ate a bunch of mushrooms. It's because I do that anytime on camera. You can watch me do that. It's part of my habits. And there's no filter. This is a filter. That's a filter. That's a filter. That's a filter. 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 Oh, hi bubbles. Filter. Filter. Oh, this one's a fun one. Filter. 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 I'm just gonna say. Oh, this one's fun. There you go. But this one, I used to like doing this one. This one's cool. Hello, welcome to this world. This one, if I'm saying something very bizarre, this one's fun. And this one's pretty cool. But unfiltered, normalize. This is what I look like normalized. No shit. Yeah, you would. Thank you, Skull. Well, that would be the dilemma. There would be I wouldn't do that anyways. I vote by not voting. My vote is to not vote. Non-voting is a vote. If anybody didn't get this message a long time ago, I had to have an argument with an idiot once about that. Like, you realize that my vote is not to vote. Like, if I walk into a grocery store and somebody says, "Would you like Coke or Pepsi?" and I go, "I want neither," because I don't drink cola or I don't like that particular flavor. I walk out and I go, "Did you get anything?" Like, "Yeah, I got nothing. I don't want either of those." "But you need to pick one." I was like, "I don't want either." That's a vote. I vote for nothing. I vote for nothing. Hello, Amrita. What are you doing? What are you doing? What? Hey, Skull. What did you want to go longer? You want more of this music? I'll turn the music back on. I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit and crack this beer open. What do you guys think about that? And always, if you want to interrupt me with any kind of philosophical questions and discourse into health, well-being, neurology, psychoanalytics. Is that psychos that eat anuses? It's licking anal lick. Anyway, bunch of ticks that suck buttholes. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it didn't show up on my side, Skull. I don't know. That's so funny. If you guys are talking, some of chats just don't show up over here. It happens all the time. Or then it'll show up like later or something. Or like sometimes I'll do a video and I'll answer someone's question and then the question is not available over here, so it looks like I'm just talking to nobody. Which I assume I'm talking to nobody anyways. Oh, anyways, back to nothing land. Back to nowhere land. We're gonna turn this volume down just slightly. This way. And then that way, you can still hear me and the music. Boom. That's good. Turn it up. Turn that bitch up. Let's go. We'll be going outside. I got to play with goats. Oh, you know what? That might have changed things. I got to play with goats yesterday. Oh, here you go. This tune right here. Did you get to play with goats, though? I did. Ooh, that dirty bass right there. The men who jerk off goats. What? You hear that dirty bass? It's in the back. It's really underneath the whole beat. Oh no, right there. It's quite funny to me if you understood about alchemy, as I was just pouring myself a beverage. The amount of chemicals that most people put in their body throughout.
Don't become a runner.
You shut up. You
after age 65.
Yes, you can do anything you want, anytime you want. Just shut the fuck up on the TV, not you guys. I don't know why I have to come through with these stupid ass commercials. Okay, pause. There you go. The amount of chemicals that people put in their body unknowingly, and it has this weird effect where people are just weird and goofy. Like, I'm being goofy on purpose, and it's very obvious to people that, like, there's not, like, it's just me doing this. I'm just doing this, right? But the amount of chemicals that I've purposely put in my body over the past 72 hours of different types of things. And people would call themselves chemists or alchemists. Chemists that play with substances outside of their own body, that's not real. So be an alchemist. Be an owl chemist. Do it to yourself. Then you'll be a chemist. And people that are playing with the things and putting in, like, a laboratory, no. This is why your body is a laboratory. It's called a laboratory. That's how you actually say it. If you're not willing to work with the chemicals internally, what the hell are you doing? And if you knew how many different substances I've put in my body over the past 48 to 72 hours, I'm not normal. I'm an oddity. And say welcome to a different substance here. It's one of the greatest breweries that I know of, and it's just down the street. When they first opened up, I was not a big fan of their beers, but then as they started to expand their horizons and what they were making, really great place. Salted watermelon sour ale. I don't even know how to. Here, look here. You look here, camera. Right here. How does the camera work? Well, I don't know. Salted watermelon sour ale. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, alchemist. unless you tail end sugar something with the not necessarily artificial sweetener, but if you tail end and put watermelon and sugar juice, it will like this sugar. It will still ferment in the can a little more, but the watermelon sweetness flavor would take over. You only barely get it in most fruit beers. You're not getting much of the fruit flavor. And if you do get a lot of the fruit flavor, it's either because it's very expensive, they used a lot of fruit, or they tail and artificially sweetened it. I can tell this is good because I can barely taste but it's there. The saltiness is nice. Salted watermelon. I've never actually had salt on watermelon, but that's interesting. And the sour, I'd prefer if it was more sour. I like sour beers. I wouldn't consider this too sour. If you're not, if someone were to say I don't like sour beers, I would say drink this anyways because it's not. It's very very low level sour. So you go. There's my opinion on this beer. It's I would drink this if it was if it was cheap enough. I would drink that all the time, and I think it is. 6-pack I think was $10. Dollar change of beer. That's fine. That's fair. Fair to moderate. But if you drink a lot, like $10 for if you drink a 12-pack for the ABV on that is like 4%. If you say you drink a 12-pack, that's a day of beer. $20 is way different than $10 for High Life. See, I would do like mostly High Life, and then every once in a while have a really good beer. That's my move. So, anyways, back to the music. My phone is almost charged, and then if you guys want to join me, I'm gonna go on a journey outside. Probably smoke bowls of heroin. Can you even do that? Is that even a thing? Do you smoke heroin? Do people do that? I don't fucking know. I guess I'm just not with this new age of kids out here and their lingo, nor the substance that they're using. Who are you? Here's this music. Come on now. There it is. Oh, this is the song we've been waiting for. Oh, shit. You like this? Yeah. So this next song is literally the song that was starting at the beginning when I was like, this is a song you need to hear. This next one. The whole... Ready? If you ain't tripping, I can make you trip on this shit. You ever see those cameras? You can. It's not the camera. I could almost do it. I went to Juilliard and learned to draw from Leonardo, not DiCaprio, Da Vinci. Let's go. Yes. That would be what a troubling time that would be if that pile of fucking silly mongoose malarkey mayhem designing muffalado consuming fat pig retard, if he just ousted, what a bad place it would be. But hey, it's good music, right? There's no filter on here. This is just me doing this. This is what my world looks like on a regular basis. I told somebody I was gonna have to trip sit for somebody. And there's a few people in here that needed a trip sitter, so I figured I'd entertain it. I'll entertain it. We'll see. You guys want some more music, or I realized why it was taking so long to charge. I had my the screen. Oh, it's here for all of you here that have cell phones. Hey, let's take this off for a second. I'll give you a piece of information real quick. I'll need to look into. Here, how about here? Is this okay? No, that's not good. Wrong one. Yeah, you got trip sitters and trip setters. You got trendsetters, trip setters, bedwetters. You got people wearing wearing winter sweaters in the summertime. That's how, that's how cold I am. I'm cold wearing winter sweaters in the summertime. Um, if your phone doesn't keep a charge, there's two things you can do. Go and download one of those bullshit things, the battery fixers. It'll fix your battery. But just after you use it, get rid of it off your phone. Then also your screen. If you don't know this, I don't know who doesn't know this, but there's a lot of people that are very good at phones. They know what's going on, all the programs and shit. But then they leave the brightness up really high. That's eating up most of the majority of your battery on your phone is because the screen. If you even look at the battery usage, screen, how much that's eating up, like, I think maybe like 40% of your battery, something like that. Everything else, nothing's happening. But as soon as the screen comes, keep it at a low level, and also get one of those red tint screen joints. It'll Twilight is one of them. If you had an Android, you can download I think there's a couple different ones, but I like Twilight, and that was good. And it's free, but you can also donate and get like some extra shit out of it. I don't know what those things do because I did not. I mean, as long as you can read the screen out, it's nice. Help your eyes, and also it will use less battery. If you have an iPhone, there should be a blue light filter on it. And most Androids, if you got a higher level Android, you can just hit the button that says blue light filter, and it will filter out the blue lights, which are connected to. So if you, during the daytime, blue light, it wakes you up, and it also makes your alpha brainwaves trigger, where red light is your theta and delta brainwaves. It brings you to sleep. So like if you go to red light district, you feel like, oh, look at, you're like excited, but you're tired. You're like, it puts you into a zone, right? Red light district, lots of fat titties, everything's soft and comfortable. It's kind of, you're almost sleepy. It's almost like a dreamlike. That's what it's, because it's triggering your theta and delta. Delta is heavy duty sleep, and theta is where you can get to astral projection and things like this. Blue light means you're very. I mean, if you got something to get done, blue light is very good. You know, if you need to focus on something, very healthy at times. But as a general rule, you want normal natural light, and then when the light ain't out, it ain't out. It's the moon, and the moon is giving you a different color light. But try red light; it's good for you. What's up, Yaku? The trip setter. Yeah, I know, that's good. That's funny. Do you guys want to continue with some music, or should I keep talking? And I have not had any coffee. So I have not had any coffee either in the past. I don't know. Maybe like since this morning I had a little bit of coffee. Coffee, beer, wine, kratom, chocolate. I think chocolate's kind of a drug, especially if you get like I had a couple pieces of chocolate and chocolate milk. The milk was hemp milk. No, it was not hemp. I lied. I didn't lie. I just thought it was hemp. No, it was oat milk. And then sugar. But the sugar was good sugar. It was not processed and white sugar. So I didn't get those chemicals. Some tobacco, which I'm going to smoke the cigar in a second. I've never had one of these, but it was cheap. And sometimes cheap cigars can be good cigars. I don't know. Oh, it's actually trash. It's not trash. It's probably somebody uses it. Oh, it's probably been sitting in there for a while. No, actually I know what happened. I put it in my bag and something hit it. It's not the cigar. It's not the cigar's fault. I take it back. It smells fine. It's just like a Connecticut wrapper. If you're not familiar with cigars. Anyway, so what else? A little bit of psilocybin. Or psilocybin, how do you say that? Beer. I got this couple of different chemicals in the beer. And I feel as normal as how you guys expect me to be. It's nothing really. Nothing affects me. I affect everything. That's a good attitude to have, but no, I say that jokingly. So it's your perception of what is adjusting your consciousness. Can you do it? A Cuban? Wait, you were smoking a Cuban and then kept putting it out? That's crazy. Most people, there are cigar aficionados. And I wouldn't even call them aficionados at the point of this. They're kind of like, you know, how it's like old school, like there's a rule to something and you don't break that rule. That you smoke a cigar and you smoke it till it's done. You don't dead it. And there's a bunch of reasons. But there's people like smoke it until you don't want to smoke it. And smoke it when you can. And especially if it's a Cuban, it's still gonna be good. It's like smoking. They say don't put a cigarette out and then light it again. There's an idea that there's something that's happening to the chemicals in a cigarette, and I get it in a cigarette because there's chemicals that are in them as they, it's kind of like spent and stale oil. But I don't smoke cigarettes like that, so I don't know. I just know tobacco. A fucking week, no shit. Was it big? Was it like a fucking big at? Like, what was the ring gauge on it? Was it huge? Or you just don't smoke like that? Wait, hold on. Explain something to me. Oh, you know how many people I've met that didn't smoke a cigar? Well, they'd smoked cigars before, and they're like, I didn't like it. Hold on. When you smoke a cigar, did you think you needed to inhale it into your lungs? Because I've known a couple people say I hate cigars. I was like, how do you? Then I smoke a cigar. How the fuck do you do that? I was like, I'm not inhaling the motherfucker. You let it roll around in your mouth. You can breathe out your nose if you're extra careful, and it'll give you a different kind of high. But a cigar is you're supposed to get the nicotine in around your mouth and in your tongue, and it takes into your bloodstream, so it's slower and more rather than into your lungs. You don't smoke a cigar. I don't know, some people that I've known, and I was like, no, you just like, oh, that's different. No, you have to. The only people that I know that can smoke and inhale a little bit of the cigar. Okay, so if I roll something very small from a specific, I have to know where it's coming from, like Nicotina rustica, and there has to be nothing else on it. I can roll something small, and so when I inhale it, it's a little different. The heat's different, and what's coming out of it is different. But this, no way. You'd have to smoke this for years or smoke cigarettes. Oh yeah, well, they're madly good. They're wildly good. They're very sweet. I've only smoked a couple Cubans, and funny enough, I smoked Cubans when I was in Canada. Went to Canada and smoked some. Blunts are as cigar as you'll go. Yeah, and that's another thing I don't inhale either. Very funny. Speaking of funny, let me grab a joke that I have here. It's a prepared joke. I'm kidding. That's interesting. Yeah, the people that don't like cigars, it's kind of like people that don't like alcohol. There tends to be like I don't like cigarettes. I mean, do I now like cigarettes? I like tobacco. I never liked tobacco at all. Even growing up, I loved the smell of cigars, but I hated the smell of a cigarette. But now I don't mind the smell of a American Spirit or an actual something that's hand rolled. I don't mind it. If someone's smoking like a Marlboro or something like that, I don't like it because I'm smelling the chemicals. But a cigar, dude, it's kind of like contact. It's like smoking weed. You know, it's gonna contact. I hate the smell of cigarettes. Love the smell of cigars. Love the smell of weed. Yep. There you go. But yeah, the interesting thing about smoking anything is like knowing how much you're supposed to inhale of it, and if you should at all. Who was it that said it first? It was your boy. Was it Bill? Was it Bill Clinton? Who said I smoked weed but I did not inhale? Who said that? It was Clinton, right? Yeah, cigars are one of the most wonderful things because it takes a long time. You smoke it slowly, you don't inhale it, and it comes about. It slows down your thinking process. I like it. I like the results of it quite a bit, but it's reserved. You can't do it all the time. There's some people that smoke like a cigar a day, and it's a ritual. You have to surround a ritual. There's a reason people smoke cigarettes. It's something to smoking cigarettes and caffeine. It's like 3 minutes, they're done. They get the caffeine, just chug the caffeine, a shot of this, and they're off to do what they're doing. But a cigar, it's a ritual. You clip it right. You light it properly with a wooden match. This is what they say. Although, if you know this, I find it interesting that the wooden match is actually a technology that came around after a lighter. A lighter was invented before the match. Crazy, right? You'd think it's the other way around. It's not. But yeah, the ritualistic nature of this and like it makes you think different. It's not. I would say this in this form is as much of a psychedelic ritual as anything else. Some people, I don't know. For me, coffee and cigars go perfect together. But for me, coffee or cigars. Sometimes I will drink a bunch of coffee and smoke a bunch of cigars in a week, and then I won't touch a coffee. I won't touch a cigar for months, if not a year. It's just doesn't. Skull. It's pretty much the same as. I'll just answer it this way. I think it's pretty much the same as weed, in the sense that like nobody cares. Just don't be an idiot. That's the rule here. Just don't kill anyone. Don't hurt anyone, and have fun. That's the rule. Do anything the fuck you want. But is it on that? No. Like I don't think you can walk around with weight on you. I don't think you can walk around with weight like trying to sell shit. Like that's just stupid. But and then it's hard to come by anyways. I mean I don't know. It's easy to. I could walk on major streets where there's fucking cops on goddamn horsebacks and this old crackhead standing right there selling cocaine. This dude's over here selling weed, just cocaine. I mean, is it good? No, but it is coke. It is weed. You know, is it legal? It's legal enough. Let's put it that way. But you don't come across certain things here. You'd have to be out of the city proper to find things. You know what I'm saying? It's like the problem with certain drugs, like is meth legal? No, but do they want that in their city? No, not really. But as long as the crackheads and meth heads aren't a problem, let them be. That's pretty much the attitude. They ain't got enough time. There's not enough social education and interaction to help these people. There's not enough time, space, and energy to help these people. So what's the best thing you can do? Leave them the fuck alone. Let them get high and do what the fuck they want to do. Let them sit there underneath sleep on the bench, sleep underneath sleep underneath the bridge where all of the cars are going by and it's loud and people are just walking by anyways. And go ahead, set tents up. It's fine. Not hurting anybody. That's about the size of it. I think is it terrible in my mind that that's where they need to be, in a tent underneath the bridge? I think that's terrible because there's plenty of free houses, and if they were in the houses, maybe they wouldn't be in the route of trying to find space during the day to do a bunch of illicit drugs that probably aren't healthy. Well, that's a larger social problem we don't want to have to deal with, do we? Hey, Hiadaku, the Lord Yama staring challenge. What is that? I don't even know is that a thing? I just looked down as I can. I don't know. It depends. It depends. Do you have a soft gaze? Do you have Chinese type eyes? You do, right? Yeah, you have a little of that. So you're already there. So, and also depending on the elements that you might be ingesting, that can help. I don't know what it is, but if you're just talking about staring, who can stare the longest? Can you divert gaze, or is non-winking? Like I could stare at somebody all day as long as I can wink once in a while to lubricate my eyeballs. Melissa, Oh shit, Melissa, you about to find some? Hey, Melissa, I will allow you to send me some, or you just come down here and we'll eat some, whatever. Uh, the skull and bones. Listen, out here, I don't know. I don't know. I really do. I know some people that have dabbled in such things. And trust me, I know a lot of homeless people, but I don't know any. I really don't know any crack or meth heads out here. I don't. I've known musicians that have done all of the things, and I've had some that say this is my favorite thing. I've been like, oh, I don't like it. I don't know. Most, and they're not, like the jazz cabbage. I don't know. A lot of different things for a lot of different people, and I just don't hang out with crackheads and meth heads. I don't. I've seen them, and when I see them around, it's pretty obvious. Those people I just slap on the back of the head. Like, get the fuck away from me. I had a crack. Okay, here, I seen a crackhead the other day try to steal my beer. Say they're talking to a musician that I know. I've talked to plenty of times. She's trying to talk to him. She's like, oh, itchy and scratchy and all this shit. And I was like, oh, dude. I was like, I guess I'll just leave, huh? So she hears me. I guess I'll just leave, because now she's kind of getting the hint. Like, she needs to leave, or else I'm gonna leave, and it's gonna piss him off because he'd rather hang out with me. So she goes, oh, yeah, I'm gonna leave too. And then she bends over and picks up my beer. And I was like, and I slapped her on the hand. I was like, give me my fucking beer. You know that's not your beer. Now get the fuck out of here. And then she touched me. I was like, don't you ever touch me again. She like tried to walk around me. I was like, what are you doing? Fucking crackhead. And this is like, are you really doing this right now? This is what you... So then I kind of like dipped, like I was walking around in a little circle. I was like, hey, what's up, dude? Fucking crackheads. Weird dude. It's like they have no time or place in reality. Whoever came up with, wherever meth came from, wherever the fuck that is, that mathematical meth, I don't know. Send that back to the depths of hell, I think. Yeah, I used to Yadaku. I used to drink a lot of different teas. A lot of Fashina. Um, there's so many good ones. So many good ones. I mean, I stick with oolong mostly. Maybe some orange pekoe, and maybe the British ones. The British ones, they can stand a little bit of milk in them, only occasionally. Because I like summertime tea. Like, I'm not gonna go to like a tea room. I've been to some tea rooms, like fancy places, and have little lady fingers and little biscuits and miniature sandwiches that we make a sandwich. We're gonna cut it into four. Fucking eat the goddamn sandwich. Eat a fucking sandwich. What are you gonna do with that flying China? You gonna do cocaine off it after? Is that what you're doing? Just drinking tea slowly, just doing cocaine and eating small little finger sandwiches? Is that what they're doing in there? What do they call them? The Oh man, I went in. Funny enough, when I was in Baltimore. The oddly place. There's all these bars, all this weird shit, a tattoo shop, a pizza shop, and then there's this little tea room. It was actually really big. There's a tea room, fancy as fuck. I walked in there one day. Hospitable and nice. I forget what it's called. There's a certain name for it, like doilies and fancies and everything's. And the prices on things were like $3.41. Like, what? Just make it $3.50. Make it $4. No, is that too? It was an interesting place. What's up, Jay? Gusty? I don't know. I don't know about your gusto. Oh yeah, my phone is almost charged. You guys can come walk with me if you want to. Oh, it's a video you did. Okay. Okay. I got you, Yadaku. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can find that around here. I avoid crack like the plague. I think most people avoid it as well. I think they do. It's kind of like, even when I'm walking down the street, I don't even walk on a crack because it might break my mother's back. No, nobody got that one. Oh, he got him with the sanitized nutsack joke. That was out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, Fire Drake came with sanitize your nutsack. There's one human being that can do crack and control it, and he's Icelandic. Well, have fun in Iceland controlling. Wait, they leave their babies and shit for a week? Oh no, Melissa. Oh, I don't need to hear about that. Hey, can we leave that for another time? I'm on a good little, I'm on a good zone right now. I don't need to hear about maggots and baby shit. That's okay. Well, the legend has it. What up, Fizo? Yeah, thank you. I needed that after maggot shit was brought up. Sounds about English. Oh, you know what's funny? Well, here, Yadaku. Let me answer that question. I don't know if it's a question. Yo, cocaine by itself comes from a coca leaf, not a cacao leaf. Coca leaf. Coca leaf is not bad. It's all of the other shit that they do to it before it gets to the person. People, there's tribes that just chew on that all day. It keeps them bright, well aware, focused. They don't need to eat a lot. It staves away hunger. You know, keeps that at bay. And there's no addiction quality to it. There's not all the extra bullshit they don't put up. They just chew on the leaf. Same thing, but it's clean. And somebody that does a lot, if somebody does clean coke, like the best of the best fish scale, there's no hangover. There's no problem. You're not feeling like you need it again. It was enjoyable, yes. If you've ever done pink fish scale, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're just powerful and everything's gorgeous. Good, I like this. You're not like and you're not like there's no hangover. There's no hangover. There's nothing else afterwards. It's just like it's that good. And what's better is chewing on a leaf. I've chewed on a leaf before. You're just like, oh no shit, cool. And there's nothing, just like any other leaf anywhere else in the world. So yeah, I as long as you're getting good shit, there's no problems with it. It's clean. There's a lot of people that can handle cocaine as long as it's good. I've done yayo, and they said it was the most addictive thing. I never found anything, even the bad shit I've done, I don't find addictive. I didn't like the hangover. I didn't like. I didn't like being high on it. It was fine for a second. It's like cool, okay, this is what it is. And I'm gonna sit here and just tap on things and like grit my teeth and go, can we flip a car over already? Do you want to start a business tomorrow? How about those guys? Let's go out and golf and we'll start a business tomorrow. Here's what we'll do. Ha! It just doesn't fit my constitution. Oh, fire check. No, it's actually sitting right in the box you gave me. I've not pulled it out yet, but maybe I'll do that today too. Why not? Yeah. Most everything that's out there on planet Earth, you can get in the original value, and you can alchemize it if you know what you're doing as an alchemist, and put these things together, or pull it apart and clean it up and whatever, and it's going to be good. But once you get into profit margins and chemicalizing and trademarking things and whatever's happening after that, then everybody needs a cut, right? So if the here's the source, and there's the medicine man, Eminem, 33, Freemasonry, the medicine man, from the tribes, the 12 tribes, whether you're in America or Israel or whatever. It has to do with the nerve system in the body, and the 33. It's the nerve system, the spine, and it's a longer story. I'm not going to get that right now. But the point is, everyone wants to cut after getting the source. They need a little bit of money. They need a little extra. So they're going to take a little off the top. Well, they needed 10 grams and I only have 8 left. What are you going to do? Put a little bit of baking soda in there. Put a little flour in there. Put a little whatever. They're not even going to notice. By the time it gets to the final place, like what the fuck is it? Everybody made a little money. Everybody got a cut. Then you got you're snorting like fucking I don't know, glass particles. I'm high. No, your brain is getting cut up from all the glass shards. It's making no sense. Interesting. Aloe vera. I mean, I have aloe vera. I've never got high off aloe vera. Oh, when your heartbeat was out of your body? Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's excitotoxins and there's salts. Salt will do that to you, but most of the things that we're talking about have some sort of chemical additive that is equivalent to overdosing on salts or sodium in organics. Natural variety of anything will be perfectly fine. You can walk through nature and eat just about anything and not die. Any plant life, it's medicine. You just gotta know what it's used for. Like if you're hot, eating something that's only gonna exasperate those symptoms, not a good idea. There are plants that will do that, but every plant has a medicinal value to it, a service. Okay, so my phone is charged to 100%. You guys, here's your choice. I can just keep walking around right now. You guys can go on a journey with me, or I could just let me go put my book bag on, answer a couple. I gotta answer a couple emails and a couple things. So how about that? How about you guys just come back in a little bit? Let me let me go organize my thoughts in my book bag, and I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna go out to feed the ducks first, or if I'm gonna go to the pond, or if I'm gonna go to the bayou and get out my kayak, and what kind of moon magic we'll do. So this has been a fun 3 hours and 40 minutes worth of show. If anybody wants to donate to me, you know how to do it. Whoever has, I appreciate it, obviously. Blah, blah, blah. I'm putting these book bags together as well for you guys in the future. And I'm adding that one thing to my list right now. See, I told y'all. Shit. Remind me that I got to put the nut milk bags in that there. So that's, I did say in that there. A little Cajun. So yeah, feel free to donate to me. CashApp, PayPal, or the other ones that are beneath. TsarXen, TSAR, capital XEN, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, appreciate it. It's good to see you guys. That was 4 hours worth of the show. Hope you had fun. Hope you enjoyed the music. And I will be back on here most likely in a little bit. Maybe give me like an hour. And you'll see outside. Maybe we'll play with the ducks. Maybe we'll be on the kayak. Maybe you'll get to look at my moon. It was going to use an ass joke or something, but it didn't have it in me. It would have been cheesy. Because the moon's made of cheese. Fuck. It's going downhill quickly. Okay, good to see you guys. We'll talk soon. Bye, bitches. Be weird, be wonderful, inspire the world, and no yelling on the bus. And whatever Jay says, Jay is gonna go find himself a giant throbbing penis, I'm sure. I don't know why he said that. He just said that right there. He just put it in the comments and then he deleted it. That's what he said. Have fun, Jay. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye, guys. Hugs and kisses. All that shit.